Right now, 78 in Fort Worth. It's 81 in Dallas, and we will be running the Best of Stern this morning, at least for a good part of this morning. And coming up, it's the FMEs, the Best of Stern from 97.1, The Eagle.
Welcome to the 9th Annual FME Awards. With the radio performers and performances that made them great. Starring Howard Stern and Robin Quivers with Baba Booey, Liz Smith, Jackie the Joke Man, Joe Piscopo, Stuttering John, Morton Downey Jr., Duck from Guns N' Roses, Fred Norris, and Sam Kinison. Ladies and gentlemen, here's your hosts for the 9th Annual FME Awards, Howard Stern.
Thank you.
And Robin Quivers.
Thank you.
Hello.
Where the hell is my echo chamber? You Scott, you rat bastard. I swear to God, every day it's like this. You won't check it. Hello? Oh, boy. Test. Did you hear something?
There was something happening, like an echo.
Oh, I hate him so much. Here I am, my big moment to host the FMEs, and that imbecile doesn't give me... Hello? What a rat bastard. You know, Scott, you're just such a little
how to
fake.
help an award show.
What do you say, pal? Go ahead, find the button. Attaboy. I thought you were going to check that every morning. What? I can't hear you with this echo. What?
It was down before, something like this.
Yeah, somebody touched it. In between the time that you did it and, yeah, okay, good. All right, don't mess up my monologue, all right? What a nut. You know, Robin, it's great to be here at the FMEs. As I look around the room, I see everyone. I see all the big radio stars. Cousin Brucey's in the audience.
Oh, yeah, there he is.
Yep. Tipping his hat. Wait a second, Robin. That's not a hat. That's a wig. That's his hair he's tipping. I never saw that before. So many people. There's that loser zookeeper, DeBella.
Well, hello.
She's tipping his hat, except that is a hat. It's his duck hat. From his last TV commercial.
Tipping his bill to us.
Stupid jerk. Hey, there's Mark the Shark Drucker.
Yeah, they split up.
Yeah, he's 5 seats behind. Can't stand to be near him, even at the FMEs. Mark the Shark Drucker. His name's Mark Drucker. Mark the Shark.
How do you get to be the shark?
Anything to make him sound less ethnic. Instead of like Morton Drucker from Green Acres. What was that guy's name? Drucker? Mr. Drucker.
Mr. Drucker.
Anyway, I see so many people around the room. It's unbelievable. There's Mark and Brian. Hey, look at those two guys hugging each other.
There they go again.
Yeah, constantly hugging one another.
Can't stop touching.
Yeah. And there's Bob Grant over there. He's hitting himself on the head with a hammer because I'm so successful. There you go.
It's okay, Bob.
He's up. Hey, you can't be me. What can you do about it? There can only be one of me, Bob. Stupid jerk. I got to be honest with you, though, Robin. I'm sick of my job, and I'm sick of my life, and I'm sick of having to say that over and over again. Thank you. You know, I want to clone myself so the clone can do all my stupid shows, and I can spend my time watching an all Love Connection TV channel and play with myself until my fingers are arthritic. Anyway, but enough of my dreams. On with the show, Robin.
I was going to say, what a dream.
Yeah. Why don't we get to the...
What's the first category?
Well, our first category at the FMEs, Robin, is... Most embarrassing situation for a celebrity with Stuttering John.
Ooh.
Our 3 nominees this year are Liz Smith, Stuttering John producer, Allison Steele, Stuttering John producer, Cindy and Joey Adams, Stuttering John producer.
Uh-huh.
And here's some clips. Here's first Liz Smith.
Does the Daily News pay you in
hamburgers?
No, in money or French fries?
They pay me in French fries. I mean, I think it's much better that way, and it's so good for my hips.
But of the 20 billion burgers McDonald's sold, what portion of that are you responsible for?
Oh, I don't know, 20 or 30,000, I guess, a year.
Dice Clay wanted me to ask you, why are you such a fat cow?
I don't know. It just seems like a good way to be, don't you think?
Oh, my God. Get this echo off. Oh, my God, Robin. It's unbelievable here at the FMEs. A lot of people cringing in their seats.
Can't believe that John could ask that question.
Our second nominee is Cindy and Joey Adams, Stuttering John producer.
Go ahead, Hotshot.
When was the last time Joey had a solid bowel movement?
That's very good. That's one of your better ones.
All right.
Like he did it on you.
All right. Have you ever had crabs, Cindy? Crabs. All right, Joey. Joey, can I ask you a question? Yeah. Joey, how many times have you seen Haley's Comet?
No.
How many times?
No, Joey.
Oh, boy.
You know, she said, let me have it. And,
All right, Hotshot.
And Hotshot let her have it, and she ran away. Hey. And our third nominee, Allison Steele, the disc jockey, Stuttering John Melendez, producer.
I'll get on something a little bit more tender. Do you still use tampons?
Good. I'm going to give you an award for bad taste. How about that?
All right.
That's something. Look, I don't discuss politics. I don't discuss religion. I don't discuss my toilet habits, and I don't discuss my sex life. Now you can have what's left.
All right, then let me ask you, what's older, your hairstyle or your teeth?
Okay, I'll drink to that. Let me think now. I'd say my teeth.
Wow.
Your teeth.
Yes.
That was particularly brutal. All right. 3 great nominees. I can hardly wait to open this envelope.
Open the envelope, please.
I'd let Robin open the envelope, but you know what? I'm so selfish and self-centered.
I know, I just get to stand here.
Right. But look at you in your gown. Personally, I'd rather see you in that brown dress from the TV show. Those giant, beautiful breasts of yours just hanging out there for all the world to see. Wow, what a surprise. Allison Steele, Stuttering John Melendez, producer.
I was hoping.
Yes. Robin, on our phone to accept her award is Allison Steele, the disc jockey. Allison, are you there?
I'm here.
Wow, Allison
Congratulations.
Why, thank you. I'm delighted. I've never really won such a prestigious honor.
Steele. By the way, Allison, we don't like to interrupt someone when they accept their award. Go ahead and make your speech.
My speech, is this now?
Yes.
I want to thank everybody at the station. I want to thank Robin, and I want to thank John, and I want to thank you, Howard, and Jackie, and Fred,
Right.
and Gary, and I want to thank everybody I ever knew and everybody I ever worked for, and I think that covers it.
Wow, Allison.
Did I leave anybody out?
You're very gracious.
Well, listen, I mean, how often does one get such a prestigious award and up against such tough competition? I'm really honored to be in the presence of Liz Smith and Cindy and Joey.
Let me tell you something. You had some tough competition this year.
I know.
Allison, what's that noise I hear? Do I hear one of your many cats' feet?
No, as a matter of fact, I locked them out of the room, Howard, just to prevent such an occurrence.
I haven't seen Allison in a while because I never like to disturb her when she's doing her show.
Yeah.
Why not?
She's well, you know. I don't
you
wanna...
stuck your gorgeous head in about a week ago.
Well, I mean, yeah.
It was a real treat for me.
Well, you know, I don't like to bother you in the morning.
Howard, you never bother me.
I don't want to turn you on during your show.
Listen, I could use a little turning on at that hour.
You might collapse from the excitement. But isn't it amazing? Like your whole NEWFM staff now works here.
Isn't that funny? I think Vince Gell's line was the best.
What did he say?
He said he left WNEW because he couldn't stand any of the people over there.
Now they're all here.
Yes, I love that.
And Allison, anything you want to say to one of your many suitors? When's the last time you had sex?
Let me think now. What year is this?
Okay. Allison Steele, everyone.
There you go.
Congratulations on your FME, Allison.
Thank you again and again.
All right.
I hope to do it again next year.
You absolutely will. Okay. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Allison Steele, everyone, accepting her FME. That's what's exciting about the FME.
The first award has been given out, Howard.
Yes, and let me tell you, we have so many good awards coming up. Lots of different people up for nomination this year and up for big awards and big categories as well.
I love this show.
Absolutely. And this is one of the few award shows where the people who win actually accept. You know, so many times you tune into the Emmys or the Grammys or the Oscars.
Or any of those music awards.
Yes, and, you know, so often the actual artist who wins is not available to accept. Unlike those shows, the FMEs, 1991, why, if you notice, those that win are here. Robin, I can see that it's time for me to take a break here at the FMEs. When I come back, more awards. Also, I'll be... Fred, do I have time to play one of the 5 nominated songs this year?
Yes.
As a matter of fact, I do. Well, that's good. That might be a good point to do that. Robin, you'll be doing your production number a little bit later on in the show.
And I'm sure you will, too.
Oh, yes. You know, there are 5 nominated songs this year.
I didn't know about 5 nominated songs.
Some of the people nominated: Jethro Tull, Locomotive Breath live in the studio.
Yeah.
Don't You Dare Have Lunch with Jeffrey Dahmer, Peter Noon live in studio. That's the Way God Planned It, Billy Preston. Aerosmith's live jam done right here in our studio, and Everything She Does.
By Sting.
By Sting. 5 nominated songs, all 5 nominees, very, very prestigious.
And that's a tough category.
Sure
Great
is.
Performances.
Well, anyway, what I have for you right now is Billy Preston's performance, That's the Way God Planned It. This took place in the K-Rock studios a couple of months ago. Billy, of course, up on charges that he was with, what, a Mexican boy?
Yeah, a little Mexican boy.
And Billy, of course, came in and denied all charges.
And then sang this song.
Hey, it was an accident. You know, a lot of those foreigners can't speak the language, and Billy was trying to get him to do some day work. Before you know it, the kid was running around screaming.
It was a communication problem.
Yep.
Well, that's why Billy's nominated in a different category as well.
That's right, which is?
Best Excuse.
Right. So Billy can pick up 2 awards potentially this year.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Billy Preston, known as the Sixth Beatle, also author of Willie Go Round in Circles. And here is a very stirring in-studio performance. That's the Way God Planned It. One of my favorite songs, of course, is That's the Way God Planned It.
Billy at the keyboard.
Wow, that sounds good. Want some echo? Check.
Got it, I think. Hello?
Listen.
Yes.
You like that?
Yes.
I'm
nice.
producing.
Why can't we be humble? Like the good Lord said, He promised to exalt us, but low is the way. How men be so greedy when there's so much left. All things are God given, and they all have been blessed. That's the way God planned it. That's the way God wants it to be. That's the way God planned it. That's the way God wants it to be. Let not your heart be troubled. Let mourning sobbing cease. Learn how to help one another and live in perfect peace. If we all could be humble, like the good Lord said, He said He would exalt us all, but low is the way. That's the way God planned it. That's the way God wants it to be. Help me out, Howard. Robin.
Oh, man.
James.
I don't want to ruin this. I don't want to ruin this.
That's the way God planned it. That's the way God wants it to be. Come on, Robin. I know you can sing, girl. Come on, sing it with me, Robin. That's the way God planned it. That's the way God wants it to be. Yes, it is. All right.
I'm afraid to ruin it, Billy. You keep going.
That's the way.
That's the way.
God planned it. Yeah. That's the way. Yeah. God wants it to be. All right. Yeah. All right. Amen.
When we come back,
thank you, sir.
More nominated songs. Robin and I will be doing a number.
Ooh.
Also, more awards to be given out here at the FMEs. Special guests dropping by. And we'll be back right after these words.
It's 6:18 at the Eagle. This is Brad Baxter, and you're listening to the Best of the Howard Stern Show right now this morning. We have had a satellite problem. That's why you're not hearing Howard live. Although we've almost got it fixed, and within about an hour, we will be back on live. But right now, probably one of the best ofs I've ever heard. It's the FMEs, the Best of Stern from 97.1, the Eagle.
Hey, look, here's Cousin Brucey in the audience. Now let's get back to the FMEs. Come on. Where's our announcer?
Look at the K-Rock table. All those new faces.
Yeah, I hardly recognize. New? You call those new? Oh, I see facelifts. Yes.
FME Awards with Howard Stern and Robin Quivers.
You're not kidding. There's some new faces here at K-Rock. They just got back from the plastic surgeon. Looks like the Mount Rushmore of radio, Robin, out there. I'll tell you that. Freaking frightening.
Stone.
You're not kidding.
Stone.
Yes, indeed, Robin. Well, let me tell you something. I'm very excited about our next big category here at the FMEs.
Whoa, this sounded like a fun category. Let's get to it.
Yeah, you know, they picked me to be the host because I am now undisputed king of radio. My tentacles, and not my testicles, I'm talking about my tentacles, reach everywhere. I touch millions and millions. So unbelievable. Even though I'm big, maybe the biggest in radio. What, maybe? I am. But yet my personal life is a shambles.
Why?
Well, I have a mother who turns me into a basket case every time she opens up her mouth. My wife has friends who make me wish I was gay.
Oh, geez.
And my crew, headed up by that idiot, is so incompetent. I'm surprised that they remember each other's names. That Baba Booey's an ape with an earring. You know it, and I know it. Let's not disguise it. You know, Robin, you are nominated in the next category, so I'll handle the envelope chores.
I really feel like I'm compromised here.
Everybody loves the FMEs. The phones are ringing off the hook. People don't believe it.
I'd like to root for the other contestants or nominees, but I just can't.
You better pray they win. I'll tell you, Robin, ever since your butt became a sex organ, you're a big hit. You got nominated by everything.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, it's true. That's what did it for you this year. Robin, our category is Best Revelation on the Air.
Best Revelation.
Now, here's your competition. Best Revelation on the Air, nominee number 1, David Brenner.
What did he reveal?
Produced by David Brenner. David Brenner's revelation that he has herpes.
Oh.
A lot of people reveal things on the Howard Stern Show.
Amazing.
And here it is. Your penis, though, seriously, is in incredible good shape for the fact that it's been with just about everybody on this planet. And seriously, how do you avoid herpes and syphilis and all these diseases?
Have you had the VD of
Have you had VD?
Yes. All right.
Thank you. Okay.
How many times now?
At 8 years old.
At age 17, I had my first herpes attack.
You did? Really? Herpes?
Yeah, herpes complex.
Really?
2.
But you don't have it anymore.
No.
How do you get rid of that?
You don't. It's in your system forever. But I used to have recurrences every winter for some reason. I guess it's the women with the furs that bring it on.
Really?
Try to find a correlation there. But every winter would break out. Yeah, just about. It's horrible. And then
on your lips?
Years ago. No.
On your other area?
My lips. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He
really?
mixes his lips.
Yeah.
Wow. Everybody loves that.
That's pretty good.
You're damn right.
Hope it can beat mine.
Well, let's see what happens. Right now, it's your nomination, Robin.
Oh, no. Do we have to go through this?
Robin Quivers producing. This is the Best Revelation
I think
category.
you were producing.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I sort of got you into this. This is Robin regarding a certain type of sex that is too foul to even. There we go. You just came too clean. What do you got to be? You got to be a saint to get that.
These were.
I've proven myself to my wife, but I don't even know that I want to do it today.
These were basically Adonises. That's how you get to.
Oh, is that right? So you're saying I'm not an Adonis? I see. They were great guys, and they insisted, and you were like, hey, I want to please them.
No, they were just so great looking. You were, like, terribly excited.
So you didn't care what happened to you. And they were guys who could really take charge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not like that. But when it was going on, were you like, wow?
Yeah.
Really? But it's a lot to get to that point.
It sort of, like, happened. It wasn't, like, building up.
Right. You didn't, like, know even it was like it just sort of happened.
Right. You were, like, in the throes of... You know how I'm always asking you, don't you just wind up in positions and stuff like that?
No.
None of that stuff ever happens to you. So
no.
This has never happened to you.
Never.
You're, like, all over the place.
Right.
Climbing the walls and doing all this stuff.
No.
And then all of a sudden, wow!
Really?
How did that happen?
Really? Well, yes. All right, Robin Quivers.
I don't remember that day, Howard. I must have been drugged.
Third nominee is Malika, Sam Kinison's girlfriend.
Yes.
Regarding their other women. Malika goes out often and picks up other women for Sam and for herself to bring home. That was a pretty good revelation. So
this has got to beat mine.
This is Malika with Sam Kinison producing.
Should I tell them about how you bring women to me sometime?
Go ahead.
Okay, no, never mind.
Malika, that's true. I know that. I've heard that.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
What, is that the worst gift that can be given?
Let me tell you something. You are the luckiest man alive. If my wife would once bring home a woman, I would be so thrilled. Well, you
really?
are. Let me tell you something. If I was Sam...
See how men respect you?
If I was Sam, I'd marry you.
See how men wish they had a woman like you?
I'd marry you.
What are you waiting for, huh?
We're just waiting for the right hiatus week.
Right. Hiatus week. Would you pick out a good-looking woman or a...
Well, I would have to like her, too.
Oh, I see.
Did you hear
So it's up to you who you choose. In other words, it's up to you, not up to Sam.
Yeah, that's true.
When's the last time you brought a woman home? I want to know. When is the last time this happened? Was it a week ago?
Ask her.
Is it a black woman, a white woman? Is it a...
Who was it? Was Michelle Abel, remember?
Michelle was what, a redhead, a blonde, or brunette? What was she?
Well, what? She was anything we wanted her to be.
Really? Wild.
Whoa, did you say she was anything we wanted? Oh, my God.
And you mean to tell me...
I can't believe you're getting this much honesty out of her. I've been shocked.
Wow. This is a tough category. Who will win, Rob?
Oh, don't open the envelope.
Your sexual revelations, David Brenner's herpes, or Malika taking home women for her and
I'm
Sam?
for the other guys.
Let's see. I'd love to see you win, but I don't know.
No. Quite all right. I'm nominated in other categories.
Wow, surprise. Winner of the Best Revelation on the FMEs, Malika.
Well, I defer.
On our phone to accept is Malika.
Wonderful.
Malika, is that you?
I can't believe it.
Sam Kinison.
Sam won.
I don't know what to
Sam's
say.
picking up for her.
Sam, are you accepting for Malika?
I'm accepting the award for Malika. She's here, of course, for listening to the show where she's been biting her nails.
I got to be honest with you. Robin's butt talk is always tops with me. I thought that she was going to take
Robin's
it.
butt talk was a very hard thing to beat out.
Yeah.
And when I heard that come into the categories, I went, oh, we're in trouble.
You started to get nervous.
Did you think you were in trouble when you heard David Brenner admit to his herpes?
No, I thought we had that beat because, you know.
This is a little heavier.
Yeah, this is more, in the fantasy department. It's more what people want to hear and think about rather than, somebody scratching an open sore. In the background, she's so excited. She's jumping up and down the couch.
Well, allow her to accept her FM.
Malika, you won. I didn't win. I'm accepting for you.
Wow, she's excited. Are there girls there?
I don't know. I don't know what to do. I've never seen her this excited.
Sam, are there girls in there right now with you?
No, it's just me and her.
Hey, you could tell Malika she could take her FME and use it on Robin's certain area that Robin likes to have.
Wow.
See what I'm saying?
So the FME can be used for that kind of thing.
Oh, you can use it for whatever you want.
Wow.
Listen, we cannot dictate what you do with your FME.
My favorite line was she blonde, brunette, or redhead? She said she's whatever we wanted her to be.
Yeah.
That may have been the best line. That was funny.
Well, I think it was that she would just do just about anything. Wouldn't that be the explanation? So things are going.
Well, and I like the spirit that Robin has, of course, conceded the award. So I appreciate that,
yeah,
Robin.
very gracious.
You're not upset or anything. It's very much like the Academy Awards when the guy accepts.
Sam, I was with you the day that you did not win the Grammy.
That's right. Oh,
yes.
I was
PDQ Bach. He wasn't in this category for anything.
No, if PDQ Bach had been in the category, you might not have won.
Yeah, I'd have lost.
That would have been funny.
Yeah.
But in all seriousness,
yeah, he would have had like testicle cancer or something and then beat us out.
But let me just say something. Of course, you. That was a bad day for you because you knew you were the rightful winner of that Grammy.
Of course.
The Grammy committee was obviously very aged and didn't understand humor. And they just nominate whatever's safe, and then they go on to award whatever's safe. So this is a big day for you because I don't think you've ever won an award before.
No, this is the first one.
So in Malika's
hopefully it's a sign of the future because I want to be there rooting for you at the Grammys when Crucified by the FCC gets its comedy Grammy, the comedy album of the year.
They tried to disqualify it.
Already?
No.
Did you hear this story?
No, I didn't.
So the guy from the Grammy nominating committee calls you the other day.
Yeah.
So Gary's talking to him, and he says he's trying in the worst way to figure out a way he can disqualify us. So he says, well, you guys aren't nationally distributed, are you? How did you sell this? So Gary goes, well, through a 1-800 number. He goes, and we checked the rules. You're allowed to do it that way. You don't have to necessarily be distributed in record stores. So he says, well, you don't have national distribution. We go, yes, we do. On our TV show, we, sell it through that, and that's a national show. The guy goes, oh, yeah. Mm.
Yeah, like PDQ Bach, you can just run down the corner and pick up a copy of.
Yeah, right. But, so how's the TV show going? Good?
It's going pretty good. It's,
I think you're real good in it. I think you're real good on it.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, what do you think? I was just watching it this morning. That's kind of peculiar.
Yeah.
I hadn't seen it even yet, but Rob...
Well, they called me up and said, how would you like to play a 12-inch guy? And I got all excited, thinking that, it was going to be a challenge for me. And then, I didn't know they meant a 12-inch guy.
Right.
I'm only 12 inches tall. I didn't know that's what they meant.
You think you're going to be like...
I think you may be able to talk to the winner. She's right here.
Oh, good.
Hold on, Malika, come on. I'm accepting this award for you. Come here. She's so... All right, get on the other phone. She's going to the other phone. She's so excited.
Yes.
She is so excited. She's literally...
This is probably her first award, too, I would imagine.
Oh, yeah.
You know what's ironic? You know, Malika...
No.
Oh, yes. Yes, don't stop.
Hello.
You know, Sam, you really got her in heat. Malika, let me tell you something. This is ironic because Sam lost to the Grammys, and yet you get up for an award and you win. You bring home...
First time out.
I was up for the award.
Yeah, this was yours, Malika. This was yours. I'm accepting for you.
To celebrate, Malika, will you be bringing home...
He's up for the award, too.
To celebrate, will you be bringing home a women's swim team or 5 Oriental waitresses for Sam? How will you celebrate your winning the FME?
A swim team. I guess I should fill up our fish tank right now.
Yeah, I mean, this has got to be exciting. Would maybe even your sister will be allowed back home? No way. What do you think, Sam?
Sister thing.
No way?
Howard, lay off on the sister joke.
Right on.
Right on. Hands up to the judges. My God.
I know when to keep quiet. But no, but seriously, will you be jumping into the sack with any girls soon, or?
Howard, God, you don't quit.
Honey, wait, this could be eligible for next year's competition.
Right, keep going. You better come up with a revelation right now. You can lock in your performance for next year.
That's right. We won this year. Let's go for 2 years in a row.
Yeah, why not? Tell us something else.
I guess I got to lock it in.
Yeah.
But I already do. I have the chastity belt on.
But listen, what are you wearing right now, Malika, to accept your award? What are you dressed in? Are you completely...
Right now?
Is she nude, Sam?
She's absolutely naked.
No, but I have my the visors over my face.
Visors?
Yeah, you know.
Wow.
We just got through giving each other an FME.
The two of you will go back and make love?
I think so. I think I'm
not make love. It's past making love now, Howard.
Yeah, it's more animalistic than that.
And what is it now?
It's pounding.
Wow, pounding.
Slam pounding, for lack of a better term.
Well, this is so...
Robin understood that. I heard that laugh. Robin's been slam pounded.
Robin's just upset that she didn't win.
Well, yeah, but she's so
if
great.
I had to lose to someone, I'm glad it was Malika.
Oh, yeah, right. As soon as we hang up, we're going to hear Mrs. Meow Meow in the background.
Mrs. Meow Meow.
Mrs. Meow Meow? What's that? Well, listen.
Mrs. Meow Meow.
She gets very catty, but I love her.
Oh, you.
I want to just congratulate the two of you, because really you're both responsible for this effort.
Well, Sam produced.
Yeah, I certainly did.
Sam's always directing.
Yes.
Do the two of you explore unnatural places regularly?
I'm sorry?
Do you guys explore unnatural places regularly like Robin did in her performance?
Dear.
Did you ever get into that?
Well, we pretty much ran out of mysteries with each other's bodies.
There's no mystery left. There's nothing left to uncover.
No, but there's other worlds out there. It's like Star Trek 6.
Sam,
what's that new title?
Sam, how did you take the Magic Johnson?
The New Frontier, or whatever it is.
Sam, how did you take the Magic Johnson revelations? Were you nervous at all after?
I'm going in for a test, and so is he.
Well, I had mine 7 months ago.
Were you both with Magic Johnson?
No. I'm just wondering if Roseanne Barr is going to jump on the bandwagon.
Yeah, you think so? Because she's on
That's a lot of press. She hates to see anybody else get that much press on anything.
Do you think her and Tom Arnold will come down with the AIDS virus just to be in the news?
I don't think anybody wants to do them, do they?
Tom will get it, and then she'll remember she got it too.
Right.
Yeah. I think they'll it'll be like
it'll come back
the LaToya thing. When LaToya was a child incest victim, all of a sudden they remembered they were too.
She'll say she got it from her uncle.
I think when the Kennedy film is released, she'll remember she was on the grassy knoll.
Yeah.
She was the third gunman. It'll all come back to her.
Well, let me tell you something. The two of you are great guests on the show, and your performance has been honored today because you're just so great.
You just give. That's what you're givers.
And you give and you give.
We're just givers.
You give until you win an award.
You give diseases.
Yes, there you go.
Great.
And honestly, I've been closing my shows by asking people to say a prayer for Magic Johnson because I'd really like to see him beat this thing, man.
How can he beat it?
I don't know. I wish they would, forget about Jerry's Kids for a year.
Forget about Jerry's Kids.
Yeah, take that cash and put it into AIDS research.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Jerry's Kids, God bless them, but they're already kind of like screwed at the start,
Well, listen, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
God bless them all.
I appreciate that you prayed for Magic Johnson, but how about praying for some LA ratings for your pal here?
Oh, yeah, that's right. That was my next prayer.
Important.
Of course, that's what I use on the encore.
Sam brings up a very good point. This Jerry's Kids already. They got $65 billion. They're never going to find a cure.
$65 billion and still no cure.
And you've seen the kid that I work with once in a while, Doug Beatty.
Yeah.
Right.
This is his information. It's like,
Yeah.
you know, he's had that mythical cure held in front of his head like, you know, a carrot to a rabbit.
Well, let me tell you something. The truth of the matter is that they own buildings and all kinds of things, and they still, every once in a while, Jerry comes out and says, we found the isolated germ for the Duchenne's. And then you go, well, what the hell is Duchenne's? But it sounds pretty good, like Jerry's getting close.
Yeah, we're close.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. That seems like a lot of money they're throwing into that thing, and they haven't come up with one damn cure. That's why I'm very... I don't know. I'm pessimistic about a cure for AIDS.
Why do you say that?
Because if Jerry's got $65 billion into the muscular dystrophy thing, and they can't find a cure.
Yeah, but I heard something very heartening the other day. You know, bubonic plague. They never found a cure for that.
That's what I'm saying.
And it still didn't wipe us out.
Well, that's true.
Oh, that's cool. Just went away.
Yeah, but then you look at muscular dystrophy.
Well, that's the ostrich theory. I like that.
Yeah, put your head in the sand.
Let's just
it doesn't cost anything.
You'll just lose a lot of loved ones. I don't know, man. That muscular dystrophy, the only thing they've isolated is LA's top real estate. And they got all kind of buildings and houses and God only knows what. But anyway, let's thank the great Sam Kinison and Malika, of course.
Yeah.
We love you.
Thanks for the award.
Well,
it's the only one on our mantle, as a matter of fact. We have no other award.
Well, listen, you deserve it.
We're going to have to...
An F Emmy. An F Emmy. Who'd have believed it, Malika? An F Emmy.
And try to think about other things in your personal life that can win you an F Emmy next year.
That's right.
Okay.
Always think about your next performance.
Right. So you two go home and write some stuff.
Okay, now we're going to be listening for the rest of the categories.
Yes, they're very exciting.
All right, we love you guys.
Love you too. Bye-bye. There he is, Sam Kinison and the beautiful Malika.
Yes.
And accepting. You see, that's what's great about the FMEs. Whoever wins an award gets on the phone and accepts because it's radio's most coveted award. When we come back, more nominated songs. Robin and I will be doing a number.
Ooh.
Also, more awards to be given out here at the FMEs. Special guest dropping by, and we ought to talk about how we met Dave Herman yesterday.
Yes, that was interesting.
Yeah. Get me back to the FMEs quickly, Fred. We're running behind.
It's the 9th annual FME Award.
Thank you.
With Howard Stern.
Yeah. Hey, thank you so much. Robin, of course, you look beautiful in your gown.
Why, thank you. You look so handsome in your tuxedo.
Well, thank you, Robin. You know, what a day. The FMEs again. I'm so excited. Even though I got to admit I'm a little disappointed.
Why?
Well, David Duke lost. What will I do with all this money I saved up to buy slaves? Swear to God. I was picture me with some big Mandingo warrior. You know what I'm saying, Robin?
I don't know that you can handle that.
Boy, and think of all the beautiful women I'd have in my slave chambers.
Beautiful little slave women.
Boy, Robin, look at you in your low-cut gown. You know, I swear to God, it looks like two raccoons fighting in a hammock.
What?
Talking about your beautiful breasts. 1 year for the FMEs, you have to teach your breasts to jump through hoops. Of course, they'd have to be hula hoops because they're so big and beautiful.
Oh, boy.
I swear to God. You know...
Can we get to the next award?
I'll tell you something. I got to tell you, boy, it's cold today.
Why do you say that?
Well, my genitals are so shriveled up. I make Chula look like Johnny Watt Holmes. Hey, where's Gary, that dweeb? He loves the FMEs. He gets so excited, but he's so confused. I think it's the echo in his teeth that confuses him, don't you? What a year it's been, Robin, but you know, it's time to...
You know what surprises me? So far, you haven't been nominated for anything.
I know, it's unbelievable, but I'm sure I'm nominated in one of these categories. I'll just kill myself if I'm not.
I hope so.
That's why I'm chosen as the host of the FMEs, because I'm rarely nominated.
Oh.
Robin, our next... Wow, look at this. Our next big category is most incoherent and out-of-control appearance on the Howard Stern Show.
Now, who could be nominated in this category?
We had so many nominations in this category. Narrowing it down to 3 was very difficult.
Oh, I can't wait to hear the nominees, please.
Our first nominee... Drum roll. First nominee... Our first nominee... Thank you. You're so professional, Fred. You know, Fred's always in a coma at the FMEs.
Don't do drum rolls on
In fact, Fred's always in a coma. Just make it happen.
Oh, come on.
Anyway, our first nominee is...
Yes?
Fred the Elephant Boy.
Ah.
Fred the Elephant Boy, producer. Why did you lie to me the last time?
It's not the trouble with me. I was a do not of guy. I let her go off easy.
Right. The girl didn't want to have sex with you.
No, she had a boyfriend sleeping with her. I used the sofa. So in the next morning, she make up an excuse to put a scam on you. I'm sorry I'm sorry to disappoint you.
Right. And did you have to listen to them making love? And the other
I know.
Thank God.
Both of them were about the ship. She was very whack off.
She was whacking off?
No, not back off.
Oh, she's very wacko. All right. I didn't know what he said. I'm sorry, man. Baby. You know. Yeah, Fred the Elephant Boy never disappoints. And Robin, our second nominee is... Boom. Believe it or not, Sam Kinison. For most incoherent, out of control appearance, Sam Kinison producing. Just listen to me and answer all my questions. That's
You're destroying L.A. You were like the War of the Worlds of L.A. Remember the movie?
It's going.
Like when the monsters came in.
Listen to me. Listen to me.
You're destroying L.A.
An interview, Howard.
You're destroying L.A.
Wait till Carol Alt gets in here and David Brenner. Now listen to me.
Oh yeah, make me sound like Otis of the Andy of Mayberry show. Go ahead. Why don't you guys give me my own key? Let me lock myself up in a cell.
She's like Otis from Andy of Mayberry.
Yeah, the Otis of the Howard Stern show.
You're drunk.
I'm not drunk.
You are drunk.
What are you?
I can tell you're drunk.
Somewhere the Letterman and the Joan Rivers people are going, So that's the main thing.
All right, there he is, Sam Kinison.
I remember that day only too well.
You know, Sam didn't want to admit it back then, but it wasn't that he was drunk. He had bad Chinese food. And then finally, our third nominee in the out of control category is Duff from Guns N' Roses, Stuttering John producing. Oh, no. This is Howard Stern producing, actually. Yes, Duff from Guns N' Roses.
Yo.
Duff, I thought they threw you out of the group.
No, what are you talking about? It's Steven.
Oh, they threw Steven out of the group.
Yeah, what do you mean?
All right.
You're the bass player.
Together.
Whoa, easy. Wait a second, Duff.
Gonna throw him off the air?
Duff, you got to use clean language, my friend.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm on the air?
We're on the air. It's Howard.
Oh, Howard, how you doing, buddy?
Dude.
I'm in town.
By the way, ladies and gentlemen, from the most excellent group in the world, Guns N' Roses, this is Duff. You guys are the most excellent group. You know that.
You're the most excellent dude.
Right.
I'm using that California language, even though...
That's all right. Now, you guys sound like you've been working hard. I can tell just by the way you're talking.
You need some sleep.
You need sleep.
Oh, me? No. I'm, actually, I've been singing because I'm doing a record of my own.
You make Joe Walsh sound well rested. Yes. Wow, what a tough category. Think about it. 3 great nominees. Let's open up the envelope, Robin.
All right, who's the winner? I just wonder.
Hey, you open it, Robin. I'll read it.
All right.
Blow in the envelope. There you go. So delicate. Get forceful. Look at this. Fred the Elephant Boy, most incoherent and out of control. Yeah, he took it again. This is 3 years in a row, I think, isn't it?
Nobody can beat him in this category.
Oh, he's good. He's really good. Hey, let's get right to the line. He's here to accept. Is that you, Fred?
Hi, Howard.
How you doing, Fred?
How you doing? Thank you again. I'm flabbergasted. I won out from the great Sam Kinison.
Right. You know, Sam Kinison once again aced out of...
Yeah.
You know, this is really kind of frightening. I hate to say it. I mean, Malika did win a FME earlier in the morning, but Sam has never quite won an award himself.
Right.
But your performance, actually, the judges felt was a little more out of control and incoherent.
So why don't you give your speech, Fred?
Okay, well, first I would like to thank all my friends, Jenna, Bob, Karen, Chester.
When did you get all these friends? I thought you had no friends.
Oh, let me tell you what this friend did for me. Last week was my birthday, and they gave me a surprise party.
You know, for anybody out there who can't make friends with people, if Elephant Boy can make friends, anybody. If Elephant Boy had a surprise party, I'm telling you, it's just unbelievable. Now, at the surprise party, were there other people at the bus stop? I mean, I can't imagine that it was actually held in a place that you have friends. Go ahead. I'm interrupting your speech. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, and also from Washington, D.C., Dr. Wall, the PhD, my friend Bobby, Christina and Larry of Infosare. There's so many people that I can think of them now.
Robin, do you think any of them recognize their own names?
No, it's all right when Fred mentions names because nobody can recognize them anymore.
Hey, why don't you thank your speech coach? Your speech coach was, may he rest in peace. You had a speech coach, didn't you?
Yeah, but I think he committed suicide.
But Elephant Boy, have you gotten laid since I last spoke to you?
Not really, Bob, but I have more confidence now.
More confidence?
Yeah, so I'm not shy no more.
Why do you have more confidence? I mean, I can't imagine how he got
I
this
figure he's
confidence.
confident that he's never going to sleep with anybody
Yeah.
again.
Well, if that's bad, but I think 1992 would be a big year for me.
I don't know what he's doing.
In 1992,
I think you just locked up next year's award.
Yeah, you just got it. It's unbelievable. Now listen here, Elephant Boy. In other words, how long ago was it that I got you laid?
Almost. When was it? I think at the beginning of the year.
At the beginning of the year.
You can't remember the date?
I thought you had that like sort of carved in your arm, tattooed onto yourself.
Yeah.
But so you're saying since Howard Stern got you a girl, you have been unable to score.
No, yeah, I'm sure a little on the shy side.
Well, let me tell you something. A lot of women are turned off by your unusual manner of speech, but I'm going to tell you something. They can't. See, this is the problem with women. They're so damn fickle. They all want Robert Redford or, you know what
They're
I'm
not
saying?
like men who look past the physical package.
I know guys who make love to trees. They don't care. But women will have this romantic notion that a guy should be able to speak clearly. So, what are you going to do? What are you going to do?
Maybe the women just don't know what Freddie's saying when he asks.
Yeah, what are you saying? Unbelievable. Well, all right, congratulations.
Okay, thank you, Howard.
All right, and I hope you enjoy your FME, and you beat out some stiff competition. Quite frankly, I thought Duff from Guns N' Roses was going to
Yeah, it was tough.
Yeah.
Can you put me on hold? I have to talk to Gary for 1 second.
What do you have to talk to Gary about?
I want to have some autograph picture of you from my friends.
Oh, no problem. No
Okay.
problem. In other words, the way to make friends is to get autograph pictures of you?
No, because of that. Because it's a favor I'm doing for them, not to ever ask me.
Well, I don't know what you said, but let me tell you something. Let me give you something clearly back. If somehow my pictures help you make friends, even as pathetic as that sounds, I will sign as many as you need.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right, Elephant Boy.
Okay.
Nice speaking. And let's just call him Elephant Man because he did get laid.
Yeah,
he's a man now.
Elephant Man. Thank you.
Okay, good day.
And congratulations again.
Thank you.
Well, Robin, the FMEs are really heating up.
That was incredible.
I bet you Sam Kinison is home by his radio, banging his head against the wall. He can't believe it. My God. Robin.
Aced that again.
We have to take a break here in the FME action, but when we come back, there's a very special moment about to happen. Baba Booey is about to do his song.
Oh, I can't wait.
A lot of people look forward to that every year. You prepared, Baba?
We're actually going to give away one more category, and then I'm going to do my song.
Very good. Baba Booey.
He's really producing today.
You better believe it. Are we back at the
FMEs?
FMEs? Thank you, Fred.
We're back live with Howard Stern from the 9th Annual FME Award.
All right. Thank you, my man.
He really is asleep, isn't he?
Yeah, that's our announcer, Fred Norris. And there will be a Frightening Fred Norris Award. It's like the Irving J. Thalberg Award.
An honorary award.
It goes to whoever got their balls most busted this year. Anyway, let me just tell you something. The next category is very exciting, Robin.
Yeah, what is it?
Well, we got a big moment coming up. Most Angry Staff Member Award.
Wow.
Which everybody looks forward to. This is the coveted award. And what a year it's been, Robin.
Everybody tries to get this one.
We befriended Bob Hope in the nick of time before he joins Bing in that great golf tournament in the sky. What a year, what a year. We even got back Geraldo as a guest. And
that's right.
Sam Kinison and I made up. It's just been great. And we got rid of that Schlemiel emo.
But then he keeps coming back.
I know. He's hard to get rid of.
He's like fly paper.
He's like an ant. You step on them, but they come back. I'll tell you what a year it's been. We paraded so many nude girls around the studio that I need a splint on my penis, Robin. I'm not kidding. Wow. And this is the year we added Los Angeles and Baltimore to our growing empire. Right. Now we're heroes in Los Angeles. And I didn't have to dribble a basketball or get a fatal disease. Here I am in just, in a short amount of time. A prominent figure in Los Angeles radio. And that's our goal. It's the year of our goal, Robin.
Which is?
A national radio show.
All right.
I want to not be getting laid in every market, thanks to my beautiful wife. I want to thank her. You know, Robin, I am the most imitated radio personality in the world.
Yes, that's true.
I'm the most imitated radio personality that ever belched into a microphone. I have blazed a trail in the art of broadcasting where no one else would dare to tread. The word penis crosses my lips more often than Jessica Hans. Doesn't she say that word a lot? Maybe not. I pass gas and make it art. I parody everything and everyone. What a waste of time. The whole show is. You know, Robin, there's a lot of famous people out in the audience, but I want to get to our big category right now.
What is the category we're dealing with right now?
Most angry staff member. Here's our nominees.
All right.
Boom. Boom. Boom, Fred. Boom it. He refuses to boom. I don't know. What is he doing over there? You can see. Come on, tell me.
He's sitting there looking at a cart.
All right. Boom. On now, our most angry staff member, first nominee, Mark Coppola. Mark Coppola, disc jockey, Mark Coppola producing. Cope is so mad that he has a 19-year radio career, and all we talk about is his famous family, but everyone does that.
But that's why I say this is therapeutic.
No, not everyone does that.
You encourage that. Everywhere you go, you tell everyone you're Francis Ford Coppola's nephew.
No, I don't. I
yes,
never
you do.
No, I don't.
Yes.
No, I don't.
Yes.
I never did it before. You're the first person to bring that up on the air. Nobody knew I was related until you started it. You started it, Howard. You did. Don't tell me that.
Get that other guy back.
God. Gee.
Oh, you're having a problem.
You wanted to get me mad, fine. But don't tell me I go around telling people I'm related. I don't. You want to see who fights better, me or Meg? Is that what it is?
Oh, all right. Boy. What did we bring out in people, I wonder?
I don't know, but you sure bring it out. Because I want to kill you right now. I'm serious.
Oh, wonderful.
Wow. Everybody loves it. Well, that's going to be a tough performance to beat.
Yeah, who's next?
Our second nominee is... Our second nominee is Gary Dell'Abate. Gary Dell'Abate producing for Most Angry Staff Member. Why do you know the promotion person from Epic Records?
Because I have to deal with them for the show.
How do you... Oh, for the show. What's the name of this show?
The Howard Stern Show.
Right.
The Hitler Show.
No, this is not... Hey, you just shut your face.
Leave the house.
And what about this guy from the Warner Home Video?
No, okay.
Suddenly you're on his mailing list.
There's no suddenly involved.
You suddenly made him feel that you're the guy. I told you I want
the story, or you want to hear your BS?
No. Listen to me. You work for me.
The history.
Hold it. I don't want BS.
The world according to Howard or the truth? You said you asked me a question.
There is no truth other than the fact that I have had this discussion with you 100 times.
You asked me a question. You want the truth, or you want to direct it the way you want?
Every video that comes into this station is mine.
Or you asked me a question. Now give me an opportunity to answer.
I am not asking you a question.
Give me an opportunity.
I am giving you a rule.
He cultivated a contact on his own, Howard.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The guy. Yeah. Wow. Not a bad performance. Not a bad performance, but there are 3 nominees, and our third most angry staff member, our third nominee, Meg Griffin. Meg Griffin producing.
Meg had to be nominated for this category.
A lot of people can't believe Fred Norris was aced out of this category. And here we go.
I'm not even going to get into it with you. You're not worth it.
Who cares?
Oh, dear. Here we go.
Who cares?
It's already deteriorating.
Who cares what you think?
Deteriorating every morning at 6 o'clock.
I couldn't care.
Regardless of the idiots that listen to this program.
I couldn't care who thinks I should shut up.
It's just another reflection of what America's like these days and the men's club that everybody joins into and the reasons these hearings are such a joke.
Yeah.
And you jumping on the bandwagon makes me wonder why.
Oh, you think that's a conspiracy?
Oh, great.
Not a conspiracy, but it might be good for the women's side of the ratings numbers.
Oh, I'm trying to get my women's ratings up.
I never hear you show any respect to women in any other way, as you haven't to me this morning, Howard.
Is that right?
That's right.
Is that right?
Yeah, you're a pig.
Yeah, and you know what? You're equally a pig.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I go around degrading people all day long on my radio.
Who knows what you do all day long? Who knows who you degrade?
Plenty of people know what I do all day long. It's got nothing to do with what you do.
I have no problem with what I do. You worry about what you do.
You got a fat paycheck and you get to say what you want, and you carry it around as if it's all for the fight of freedom of speech when it's for the fight of a foul mouth.
All right. Wow.
Goodness.
Wow, that's going to be
Too
tough.
many good performances. What's going to happen?
Who knows? You could be a tie. But all right, Robin, it's time for me to open the envelope.
All right, go ahead. I can't wait. Who's it going to be? Hurry!
Look at this envelope. What do they make this out of?
Oh. We're going to die of anticipation.
Oh, my God.
Who is it?
Meg Griffin taking it again. Wow, Meg Griffin. And now on our phone to accept her award is a very beautiful and talented Meg Griffin. Meg, is that you? Meg, are you there?
Good morning, Howard.
Wow, Meg Griffin.
Congratulations.
Congratulations to you on your FME.
Thank you, darlings.
For most angry performance. And, you know, I'm going to tell you something. Cope looked like he might take it.
Gary's sitting here. He looks very disappointed.
Gary, you all right?
No, I think that everybody did a great job, and just being nominated was enough.
Right. Meg, go ahead. Make your acceptance
Hey,
speech.
listen, all I was going to say is I think Gary's one up on me for calling this the Hitler show, because all I've ever called it is Dante's Inferno, you know.
Right.
I'm going to hand it to him.
Yeah, you see, that's where I thought Gary might move ahead.
Yeah, he sort of inched his way up. I thought that Cope, however, saying that he wanted to kill you. Meg hasn't even gone that far.
I know. Well, Meg does want to kill me. She just hasn't actually said it.
At times, yes.
But I must,
at
times, yes. But I'll tell you this: Gary is not upset. Gary's too stupid to get really angry about this whole award thing.
Well, the thing about Cope, all I was going to say about Cope is you really just got to stop picking on him, Howard.
Yeah, well, it's true. I think he's pushed over the edge pretty much. But you know, all I meant was that it's very difficult coming from the Coppola family, where Francis Ford Coppola is his uncle, and of course, what is it? That
Nicolas Cage
is his brother, and Talia Shire is his aunt, and there's Cope just spinning records. You understand how difficult that. You see, in your family, you're the big star. In Cope's family, he's nothing.
Actually, he's not just spinning records, though. As a matter of fact, I'm going to see him in a play tonight, so he is doing a lot more than that. You don't give him credit.
Well, that's true. He is in a play tonight. How many people were there when you saw it, Fred?
Ooh. Howard, cut it out.
I'm just kidding, of course.
Well, actually, you know what? I got to get on train, but I can't thank you guys enough for, you know, the advancement of my career that has occurred when you let me into the Inferno every now and then.
Well, let me tell you something.
You will be coming in this morning.
I will be coming in this morning.
Meg, what is going on now? You will not be... Is there
some kind of statue for this anyway?
Yes, you do get a statue.
Oh, good.
And wait till you see where it's been.
Yeah, right.
Dante's Inferno. But actually, Meg, I got the news on... What was it, Friday?
Yeah, it was Friday.
That you would be moving to nights.
Yeah, I'm going to be doing 6 to 10 at night again.
Now, I am still fighting this decision. Because I want Meg on after us. Because how will we get any more stellar performances?
I know.
Exactly. I mean, I was hoping this would be the position you would take.
Oh, yeah. I'm out of my mind over it. I don't know how you feel about it, but I'm out of my mind over it.
No, I'm going through withdrawal already, Howard.
That's it.
That's right.
All right.
You're going to miss us if you go.
No, she'll be back. I
got to get my train, but I'll see you guys later.
All right, Meg, congratulations on your FME.
Thank you so very much.
All right, very good. There she is. She's not angry today because she won an FME.
Yeah, whenever you give someone an award, they sort of like you.
Robin, let's be honest. It is the most coveted award in radio.
Yeah.
And there she is with her FME. You know, Robin, as I look around the audience here at the FMEs, I can't believe the list of notables. Why, there's Scott Shannon.
Oh, he showed up.
Well, he's not supposed to be in the audience. He's cleaning toilets here at the FMEs because of his lowly two-share.
Yeah, I mean, he's hardly in radio at this point.
See, didn't we just read about him in the newspaper? He said soon it'll just be him and us vying for the top position.
That's right, yes.
Yeah, all of radio laughs at him. Good move leaving New York. You know, it's funny. As we leave him in the dust, bouncing from one bad station to another, one almost has to feel sorry, but then we remember what a dickhead he is.
Yeah, and we stop.
And we stop. Hey, look over there, Robin, in the wheelchair.
Ooh, who's that?
Scott Muni.
You're kidding.
Yeah.
God, what happened?
Boy, does that look bad from up here on the stage. I'll tell you, you think he'd have some dignity and stay home.
Yeah, really. Nobody wants to see that at an award show.
Hey, Scott, how you doing? Try to talk to us through your blowhole. Very good. Okay.
Well, he did decorate the wheelchair in honor.
Scott Muni, who's older than the crust on Marconi's ass, is but a fading whimper in the industry where he once had a place. Look at them out there. Look at Mark and Brian. What position is that? Is that the missionary position they're in now?
I think that's the missionary they're doing now.
Yeah, look at that. You two dudes are going to get your asses whipped so bad you're going to swim back to Dog Patch or whatever hole you crawled out of.
I think they're going to do the whole Kama Sutra for us.
Look at that. It's the Kama Sutra for Mark and Brian. My God. I didn't know there were that many orifices on a man. Hey, look at that. Hey, don't cry on... Brian is crying from the pain.
Oh, no. Well, calm down, you two.
Love hurts. Hey, you're going to rust Scott Muni's wheelchair. You son of a bitch. Yeah, all right, guys. Calm down. This is a family show.
Somebody throw some water on me.
Look at those two. I got to tell you, though, I'm excited. It's time for Boy Gary's song.
What is Gary going to sing for us. What selection?
Gary, what song will you be singing?
It's called Why Does Howard Hang On to Me?
Why Does Howard Hang On to Me? But you know what? I've been informed by the nominating committee we must break for commercial.
Okay, so when we come back,
Gary's big production number right after these words.
It's 7:13 at 97.1 The Eagle. This is Brad Baxter, and we are back live with the Howard Stern Show now. The satellite problem's fixed, and we're just going to take it right in the middle of the sentence to catch you up to speed. Right now, Howard's talking to one of his lawyers about the lawsuit that he filed with the state of New York concerning financial disclosure in his race for governor. It's the Howard Stern Show on 97.1 The Eagle.
For governor, that file's in Albany. I work in New York, so we deal with the... but the state law is the state law.
I don't know.
We deal with state law.
All right, thank you.
I've actually sat down with Ludwig. I don't know...
yes, Ludwig. I know Ludwig.
Nice guy.
All right, listen, I got to go. What I mean, in other words, you don't really know.
No, I do.
Well, I'm telling you, that's not what I'm being told.
Financial disclosure...
Why are you paying for all that fancy
state
legal
forms. In the city, we use the state forms. We deal with the state.
See, I had one set of lawyers who told me what he's saying.
Mm-hmm.
Then I had another set of lawyers tell me that they were completely wrong. And then I brought in new lawyers because I didn't believe the first set. The second set of lawyers told me something completely different. And the third set of lawyers that I eventually hired said both of those guys are wrong because they do this all the time.
Oh, man.
Now, so what I am telling you is lawyers are all full of... What is the S word? Can I say it?
No.
Would I be allowed to say it as a political candidate?
No.
The brown word. They're all full of it.
Lawyers are all shysters.
Right. Right.
We deal with them every day in my office.
Let me tell you what I would do.
You finally wound up with the law firm that said sue.
Of course.
The law firm that figured out some way to get your money.
The law firm I wanted to go with, all of the lawyers were working on the O.J. case, so they had they all quit.
All tied up.
They all quit to work on O.J. More money in it.
And the others, they were TV analysts.
I got some lawyer. This guy's a top expert. What is this guy's name? Does anyone know his guy's name? I got so many of them I don't know.
I know some of your lawyers.
I'm not talking about the old lawyers. This is a whole new lawyer. I just met him the other night.
I don't know these lawyers.
I added up all the lawyers I got working for me. There's over 13 of them. So this guy, I don't even remember his name. He gave me his card. I just hired him, and that was it.
Wasn't it Calhoun?
Yeah, Calhoun. Now, look here, Mr. Stern. You got to get everything together. Listen, I don't know. I hear what you're saying. Some lawyers...
This is what I do all day.
You know what I do all day? I put a gun to my head and I go, pull the trigger, pull the trigger, pull the trigger. That's what I do all day.
Well, if you did that, then nobody would have anything to do in the morning.
That's right. Thank you.
We can't listen to you. What I could do is, very seriously...
what exactly is your job at this state?
I work in the city.
Okay, what is your job? What is your job?
One function is financial filings. The other is, all candidate filings. Right now we've been doing petitions.
And you're telling me that these guys, if they have no campaign contributions, don't have to file anything?
You file what's called an in lieu of statement, where you fill out the front of the sheet with just your basic information, name, address, what you ran for, what office you ran for, and you check a box which indicates
this guy's but he's not the head muckety muck.
No, he collects the papers.
No, I don't collect the papers.
No offense.
I analyze them as they come in, and so
How much you make a year?
I'm about 32 base.
What, there's a commission for the number of...
No, there's overtime.
Overtime.
Some overtime here and there.
He makes $3 million a year.
There's another 32.
Yeah.
Could be.
You make 32, when you say 32, 3,200 or 32,000?
32,000.
All right, well, there you go. That ain't bad.
No, I'm doing all right.
All right, take it easy.
But what I could do is, when I get into the office this morning, I could call the head financial...
No, that's all right. I got lawyers. In fact, if you're my lawyer, can you call me? I don't know your name. All right, if anybody is my lawyer and works for me, call in.
All lawyers call in.
All lawyers who are employed by me, call in immediately. All right, thank you, sir.
It's a pleasure.
Right.
Bye-bye.
I got one lawyer. His name is Phil Thiju. Did I ever introduce you to him?
I've never met him, Mr. Thiju.
Phil Thiju. He's a great guy.
Is he a good lawyer?
Oh, top guy. Went to all the top schools. Everyone's a top guy. I got all the top guys. No one can give me a straight answer. I don't know. Whatever my lawyer said I had to do. I don't know. Everybody kiss my ass.
Why did you go with the third guys?
I don't know, because they're political guys. They've worked on all the big campaigns.
Are they specialists?
Specialists. Thank you, Fafa Fooey.
Huh.
Hey, where's the Fafa Fooey puppet? We got to get to that later.
I know. We're waiting for the nude woman now, and then we got to call women who want to have sex with each other, and then we'll get to the puppet.
Yeah, and
Gary's going to keep you busy.
No.
Until you forget that puppet.
Right.
And I want to talk about the New York Yankees. The one of the Yankee vice presidents came out yesterday. Did you see this?
Mm-mm.
This was all over the news yesterday.
I didn't see it either.
You didn't see it either?
No.
It was the lead story in the news last night.
What did he come out and say?
How do I know? I don't pay attention. No, the guy came out and said that the Negroes that lived in the area around...
I did hear that.
Yeah, who lived in the area around Yankee Stadium... are hanging from the hoops like apes on the basketball. Called like monkeys, he says.
He said all this?
Yeah, he said all. Now, he claims he didn't say it. The New York Magazine says he did say it. He gave an interview, and evidently when they turned off the tape recorder, he said, look, they're hanging like monkeys from these rims, and we got to replace them. We can't...
This is why we got to move the stadium.
See, this is what happens. This is like this happened with the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Yeah.
Their general manager said that blacks couldn't swim.
Right.
And a bunch of stuff.
That's true, you know.
Well,
we said it yesterday. They stand in the water.
They do. You ever seen Africa? They're always standing, never swimming.
Whirlpooling.
There you go. But, Mr. Schott, you were in trouble, too, for that, right?
Same thing.
For what?
For talking about the blacks.
My $1 million niggas?
See, he's another one. Baseball always gets it. Why can't
What is it with people in
If I pay them a
baseball?
lot of money, I can call them anything I want at that point, right?
Well, I don't know.
Not quite the way it works.
I don't know.
Oh, yes, it is. They're my niggas. They work for me. I can call them whatever I want.
So you think what the guy said from the Yankees is all right?
Niggas love hanging from hoops like baboons.
Okay, very good. I have to take a break, and then we'll be back right after these words.
We're back with the Howard Stern Show.
Hey, before I bring in the girl who wants to be naked so she can advocate not killing greyhound dogs.
Who's killing dogs?
I'll tell you in a minute, all right? I've learned more than I need to know about
People
this.
hunting dogs now?
But I found my lawyer. I found one of my lawyers.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You really know it's your lawyer?
Yeah, it's my
you
lawyer.
recognize the name when you heard it.
Is this Bob?
Howard, how are you?
It's Bob Harris, my lawyer.
Bob Miller, Howard.
Oh, what is your name?
It's a good question. Bob Miller.
Oh, Bob Miller, my lawyer.
Now, you're the
I just hired him the other day. Bob Harris is the weatherman.
Oh.
You know, the guy who didn't exactly have his doctorate but claimed he had it?
Oh, yeah.
AccuWeather.
Yeah, hey, Bob, don't be insulted. I got so many damn lawyers. Hey, you better not charge me too much for this.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah, no, we're not talking about anything.
How much do you charge an hour for being on the phone?
Yeah, I'm not OJ. You know, I'll tell you something. That OJ, these lawyers, boy, they zoomed right in on him.
They don't stop.
They said, boy, what are you worth? Okay, we can go through your money in a year.
$475,000 a month. That's what it'll
I was
cost.
just calling that chap who called from the Board of Elections.
Yeah.
He was talking about another law. There are two laws. In fact, your first lawyer's got this wrong as well.
All right.
There's one law that requires candidates and candidate committees to file information about their campaign funds. Now, you're not spending any money and you don't have a campaign fund. You don't have to worry about that.
Right.
That's filed with the Board of Elections. That's what he was talking
So we filed that.
If you have to file it, you file it. If you're spending money. If you don't spend money, you don't have to file anything. You file it in lieu of. That's the thing he talked about.
Right.
And then you file with the board your signatures. That's what the Libertarian Party is going to do. There's another law that was put into action, I think it was in 1987, because of all the scandals with the politicians. It's called the Ethics in Government Act, and that's the financial disclosure law, and that's filed with the State Ethics Commission up in Albany.
Yeah, and that's the one
that's the one that you got every bit of personal financial information, your income, what you own, stock, and it also
Bob knows everything.
And that has to be filed once a year. And if you're a candidate, in this case, the Libertarian Party, you'd have to file that by August 30th.
Yeah.
So that's what we're talking about. This chap, unfortunately, didn't know about the other law. That's why he called. You just got to confuse. Only reason why I called is not to get your listeners all crazy and confused.
Yeah, well, this is and this is what I'm contesting. I'm saying, wait a second, this doesn't apply to me. A lot of guys don't even file it, right, and they never get prosecuted.
The prosecution is not that vigorous, but...
In my case, it will be.
In your case, I wouldn't take the chance.
Right.
Have you ever known any case of somebody being prosecuted?
Yeah.
I have not, no.
No. I'm telling you.
It's a two-step process.
I would be prosecuted. I'd be the first one in history to
And
be
to go to
prosecuted.
jail.
And to go to
You're already
jail.
guilty.
And to serve hard time and get no probation or anything.
And you know,
It's a good test case.
you know they take you right to Rikers.
Yeah, because I'm such a bad man.
You'd be a good test case.
Exactly. So, anyway,
He's going to Sing Sing.
I've hired the very powerful attorney services of Bob Miller. Got the name right. Sorry, Bob. Bob, I just met you. You know what I mean?
It's fine with me.
All right.
As long as you have the name right on the check, I'm comfortable.
Now, and let's talk about the check. You know,
Yeah, did you ask him, speaking of financial disclosure?
I've gotten on sort of we got a ballpark figure for Bob on how much it will cost.
Right. And that's part of
Yeah, Bob don't work cheap, but
and that's part of my personal financial disclosure.
right. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say anything. Take it easy.
No, I didn't want to put
All right,
Just have a heart, all right?
Exactly. I just wanted to clarify that so people don't
Do you
get
ever
confused.
come in under?
And
That's all I
Bob,
wanna know.
Bob, try to be some frugal. Not so many faxes and things. Okay?
Absolutely.
These guys send you a fax. It's $3 billion.
Does he also get overtime?
No overtime.
No
for Bob.
overtime at all.
Hey, Bob, and you're a pretty big lawyer, right? Didn't you do a lot of financial stuff for other candidates?
I do a lot of this work.
Yeah, like name some of your. I guess.
No, I don't.
No client disclosure.
You're not looking for.
I don't talk about clients other than when you tell me to call in. That's all.
All right, thank you, Bob.
Absolutely.
So you never discuss your clients with anyone else?
Absolutely not.
Thank you.
Ah.
He doesn't
tell
kiss
him
and tell.
anything.
I can tell him anything. He's like a priest.
That's what you're paying for.
That's what I love. This Bob Miller. That's why I love him. All right, Bob.
care.
All right,
Absolutely.
thanks, Bob. The great Bob Miller Esquire. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. Buffalo Bob Miller.
Does he have an Esquire after his name?
Who knows? I think they all do. He's one of the few honest lawyers. Doesn't disclose his clients' names. Thank you. Because all these lawyers will give you their resumes, all their clients.
Tell you who he worked for.
Right. All right, now let me bring in this girl. She's been waiting a long time. Now this one's going to be tough to figure out because Gary says she's a very normal-looking girl. She don't look like a stripper.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and she's
And why is she taking
all right.
over clothes?
Here's what happened. She's into these, these greyhound dogs. When you go to the track.
Well, no.
Okay. You ever go to a dog track?
No.
All right. Thank you.
It's mostly in Florida.
Anybody here ever gone to a dog track? Of course. Mr. Schott, you ever go to a dog track?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
There's no nigger jockeys.
No, I'm not looking for
jockeys at all.
I'm not looking for racial statements. I'm just
wacko.
looking to know if you ever went there.
They're some stupid dogs.
All right, now just calm down, Mrs. Schott.
So what's happening to the dogs at the dog track?
Okay. So after they race these dogs, these big, beautiful animals, they don't know what to do with the dogs. They
Feed
can't.
them to the niggers.
Listen.
I know
sock in your mouth.
you didn't ask me, but I just thought I'd add that in.
Didn't ask you?
She's from Boston. I guess.
Boston, Cincinnati.
Yeah, but you grew up in Boston for our purposes.
It's niggas, coons, and then
Yeah, right. It's only funny in a Boston accent, Robin. Let's put it that way. All right, anyway, this young lady became passionate about this because when the dogs are done racing, they don't know what to do with them. So
we don't even have this in New York, do we?
No. We don't have
Not in
a
New York
death
City.
penalty. We don't have dog races. We don't have anything. Yeah, we have up in like Saratoga.
Yeah,
or
there's dog
something.
racing upstate.
Is that right? I didn't know.
Yeah, for all the yahoos. So they don't know what to do with these big dogs. So what they do is after they breed them and train them,
What
and
is
after
the
they
dog's lifespan? I mean, of work and
like a regular dog.
No, they said that the dog races for about 2 years, and then he's out.
Right.
Okay, and then what do you do
All
with
right,
them?
so exactly the problem. What do you do with them? So what they do is they have to kill them. So sometimes they do it humanely through lethal injection, or sometimes they just club them.
Stop it! They're not clubbing
Oh,
dogs.
yeah. Well, wait, this girl will come in. So now look, so she calls up. She goes, "I want to talk about this on the air." We said, "Listen, we don't care what you want to talk about. You're coming in here naked." So she says, "Okay, I'll be naked."
She loves those dogs that much.
She originally proposed to come in naked, and she was going to bring some of the dogs. Unfortunately, our building doesn't allow dogs
Hey,
in.
you believe this? We can't bring any of the dogs
They
in.
clubbed them at the door.
So what originally happened was it was going to be her and a friend, and the friend was, this is a big negotiation yesterday. The friend was going to go to bra and panties.
Right.
And this one was supposed to get naked. Then this one started...
wavering?
Reneging.
Yeah.
You know, wavering. Said, well, what if I just get to this and that? So I told her that if she didn't get naked, we weren't going to, you know, she wasn't going to get
Right. I'm not giving out the phone number, nothing.
Right.
You felt perfectly okay about that.
Yeah. Yeah, sure he does. One can only hope that Gary's baby is a girl.
Lethal Weapons, Dog Girls, I got to treat them all
It's all the same, that's right. Hey, at least you do your job.
Hey, you know what? I meant to tell you, I might have...
You're like a guy who works for Hitler. You just do your job.
You know, but you'll hear those stories about the dog, and it won't soften him up a bit.
All right.
Are you kidding? I got people with muscular dystrophy trying to get in here.
And we don't want to see him naked.
Gaga Gerbil.
Gaga Gerbil.
Hey, remind me to tell you how I recommended Lethal Weapons to be on Married with Children.
All right, well, just hold on here. You're into too many things.
All right.
Let's stick with the dog.
Yeah.
All right, you ready for her?
Yeah, she's got to be naked.
And she knows that.
But she's coming in and she knows she has to be naked.
Well, yeah, she can come in with clothes, but she has to get naked in order to talk about this.
Don't you think it's rather intimidating for a regular girl to be in a room with 4 guys?
Yeah, someone said she's no beauty, right?
This was her idea.
All right, get her in here.
And, you know, she's with some older gentleman who's like the chairman of the organization. But
Not
I don't
her
think
dad or anything.
I hope not. And I don't think he's not coming in.
Good. Yeah, he'll bum everyone out.
This is Heidi.
It's sad enough that we're forcing girls to get naked.
Are they located here in the city?
I'm not answering that question until she's naked.
See flesh.
Yeah. That's the way it works.
Oh.
All right, now, who's this, Heidi?
This is Heidi.
Heidi, you are a regular girl.
What do you know?
Hey, what's the old guy coming in with you? Are you her dad?
I'm not that, no.
No, I don't want you to see her naked.
No, I don't plan to. I think he wants to do the rap and then he leaves.
All right, after she gets naked.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm not letting him do his rap until she's naked.
We'll bring you back in 5 minutes.
All right.
Oh, you poor dear. She looks like one of those dogs.
Yeah, sit down, we'll talk.
About to be clubbed.
Yeah. Hey, maybe the old guy will strip for Robin. Hey, you mind taking off your clothes? What's the matter? What is it?
Doesn't he love the dog?
Are you so nervous, Heidi, that you need the guy in here with you?
He's the director of the program.
Oh, really?
And yes.
I don't know how I feel about this.
This is awfully bizarre, Howard.
I don't even know that I want to see Heidi naked.
Have we crossed the line?
Yeah, we might have crossed the line on this one.
I think you did on this one.
Heidi, you love the dog so much you're willing to get naked for him?
If that's what it takes.
Really?
Really?
You know who you're like? You're like a fanatic.
Joan of Arc.
Yeah, you're Joan of Arc for dogs.
You could get a lot of attention if you just walked everywhere naked. Then everybody listened to you about the dogs.
Yeah. You ever think of that? You're Joan of Bark. What?
I look at it this way. You know, those people from PETA, you know, famous celebrities do the same thing to get attention for their cause.
Right. So you're saying she should be naked?
Well, I mean, I don't think there's anything worse than, you know, than Belinda Carlisle or the Go-Go's getting naked to, you know, for animals.
There you go.
Really? In a way, you got to admit, it's kind of a turn on, too, getting naked in front of a bunch of cool guys like us, right?
You think you're cool?
Oh, boy. See, that's what I love, a belligerent naked girl.
Yeah. Oh, you're angry. You're not like women's lib or something, are you? You're not sure what you are.
She's dog lib.
I've gotten naked for a lot lesser causes.
Really? Have you? What have you gotten naked for?
Arbor Day.
Arbor Day?
Come on.
Arbor Day.
Public.
Now, what have you gotten naked for? Seriously.
Just guys that I met in college.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she just said rotten guys who turned out to be no good.
Yeah, jerks.
Exactly.
So we're jerks. You can feel comfortable getting naked for us.
It's no worse than anything you've ever done.
Exactly.
I don't know, but you seem like a real wholesome kind of girl.
Oh, okay.
Are you?
You can go on that impression if you want.
Oh, so you're not so wholesome.
No, she doesn't like that. Don't call her wholesome.
Because she's kind of like she's kind of got like Siskel and Ebert glasses. You know what I mean? She's
Yeah,
like,
they're not even like Foxy glasses.
Yeah, you mind taking off your glasses when you take your clothes off? I mean, you know, seriously. This is kind of professorial.
Take off your glasses.
No, I can't see you then.
Well, I can't see you then.
All right, I tell you what. Why don't you take off your dress and let me evaluate if we want to go further with this? Yeah, all right. You know.
You really want to do that?
I think we have to go through with it because our reputations are at stake.
You couldn't just be a nice guy once in your life.
But then every charity's going to come down here with a girl who looks like a nun, and then they're going to, you know...
And take advantage of you.
Robin, keep in mind, this was their idea. They contacted
Well,
us.
I was just
keep that in
saying
mind.
that, you know, you could draw the line here and say, you know, from now on... People have to willingly come down and take off their clothes. It's not going to be one of these badgers.
No, I
After
know.
today...
No, this is our reputation. You understand that, don't you, Heidi?
Cause.
I can't believe your name is Heidi. You look like Heidi.
Yeah. Where are your sheep?
Heidi, you understand. Well, Heidi, you want to get naked, though, right?
I want to get publicity for the Greyhounds.
Hey, I'm into doing that.
Okay.
I'm into doing that.
Well,
you are? Well,
Well,
then let's do it.
If she's naked.
There, Robin.
See, what if I back down now? Then everyone is just going to come flying through the doors.
You're going to feel so dirty after this.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, Howard.
All right, do me a favor. Look,
Did you read the original fax that I sent?
no, of course not. We could care less.
Well,
We only want to see naked girls.
I briefed him, Heidi.
Yeah, I'm briefed. Yeah.
well, we were hoping that you would adopt a Greyhound.
Sure.
Yeah, sure. Well,
Okay,
you've got little kids.
Yeah, I
you
got
have
a lot of room for
racing
it.
dog in his backyard.
All right, well, let me think about it. Racing, I can race. Hey, can I make money with those dogs?
I just imagine
He'll put a trigger
Give me
on
2 or
the
3.
If you adopt a Greyhound through our organization, you can't race it anymore.
Oh, you can't?
No.
Oh.
It's got to get sterilized, so you can't breed it, and you're not allowed to race it anymore.
Oh, you're no fun.
Well, hey.
Gee, greyhounds are the cutest dogs. So anyway, you own a greyhound?
Yes.
Oh, I see. Where do you
Just
keep-
one?
Just one.
Well, she lives in the city, probably.
Yes.
That's good. A 300-pound dog in the city.
In a 2-room apartment.
Can you use those as like sled dogs? Because I could have a pull my kids around.
They can pull you.
Pull my wife around.
Let's save one kid.
Not easily.
Yeah, that would be pretty good. Yeah, what do you say?
Can they pull a car?
Yeah, mush.
You're not getting a sled. Can they pull a car?
All right, wait a second. But you see, we're
They're
talking
only
too much.
about 75 pounds.
Is that right?
So they're not real heavy dogs.
Hey, they're nice dogs.
They're great for sprinting, but they're not great for long distances.
Yeah.
Are they good with children?
Good for clubbing.
Or do they eat the children?
They eat the children. No, they're real gentle dogs.
Now you had to bring it up. She's going to show you a picture of club dogs.
Yeah, well, don't do it yet until you get your clothes
See the club
off.
dogs?
First, don't show me the club dogs yet.
I can show you the live dogs.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
First, take off your
You've
dress.
got dogs for adoption there?
Now, wait a second, Robin. Take off your dress. Now I got to get
Oh,
serious.
you're terrible. Look
Maybe
at
I'll just
that
keep you in your
face.
bra and panties. Let me see. Go ahead, take off your dress.
Howard.
Well, what do you want from me? You're the one who wanted to come down here naked.
Yeah.
I feel bad about this, too, but I got my reputation to protect.
If you've got your reputation to protect, then just let us talk about the dogs.
What? How does that protect my reputation?
She doesn't understand your reputation.
You really don't.
So Howard's Satan. That's his reputation.
All right, go ahead. Just take off your dress and let's get this over with now.
Yeah, you can't
All
have
right.
Howard being seen as a nice
She's
guy.
untying the top.
This is like Coco.
I know, like in Fame, at the end of Fame.
Treasure Lee, Coco. Treasure Lee.
All right, go ahead. You got to do it, and let's just get it over with.
Sit on your lap, Howard.
No, that's not necessary. I'm not going to do that. Now, go ahead. Take off your top. Go ahead. Are you wearing a bra under there?
Yes.
All right, good. I don't know. Ooh, sexy bra. I feel terrible.
You should.
But she's I have to do this. And what happened? Come on. Let's take it off already. Stop doing a slow
I
striptease.
mean, really.
Really, yeah, really. What the hell? Now, you've never done anything like this before, have you?
Never.
Are you nervous right now? Your hands are shaking. Did you take any Valium before you came in?
Yeah, that's what most of the girls
For God's
do.
sakes.
Take drugs.
And what are you wearing, bikini panties?
Bikini.
Whoa. You're not wearing panties, are you? Those are not panties, are they? What is that, a Merry Widow? Wait a second.
She's got a garter belt on.
Oh.
Maybe she's not so innocent after all. It's a pretty
Open that
wild
dress
outfit.
again. Let me take another quick look. Let me see that again. See what's doing in there. There's a lot doing in there. All right, sit down and keep your dress on. Let's talk about dogs. Hey, can you club Gary to show us what it's like to club a dog?
Would it be wrong to club Gary?
Are you one of those people who love animals more than people? Like if there was a boat.
Sometimes.
All right, if there was a boat, I was on it, you were on it, and a dog,
greyhound.
and a greyhound dog was on it.
Save yourself. Dogs can swim.
Oh, really?
Sure.
Oh, okay, there you go.
But it's rough water.
Yeah, rough water.
And you're on the. I'll tell you what. You're going down the rapids, and these two, the dog and Howard, fall out of the boat.
Mm.
You're on the shore. You can only save one of them. You only got time to save one. Who do you grab?
Yeah, seriously, be honest.
Honest?
Your dog or me?
My dog.
Really?
See you, Howard.
Close that dress up quicker. Do dogs sniff you a lot? I mean, you should have seen the shot I got. There were no panties on under that dress.
Is that right?
Oh, Mama Lucian. You took me by surprise, my dear. All right.
I think Jackie's choking.
Don't believe everything.
Now you showed us.
Jackie's going to die.
Jockey's vomiting. What is with you?
It just caught me off guard.
All right, take it easy.
She was so mean.
Well, you're a natural redhead. I saw that. All right.
No preamble.
No, she just like whipped it off.
That was a shocker, huh?
You were smart. You got it right over with, didn't you? You're a very smart girl.
Well, there it is.
And you don't believe in shaving or anything, do you? You don't like to.
In her natural state.
Yeah, you're in your natural state like the greyhounds, right? Your legs were shaved, but you didn't shave in your area.
No.
No, you don't do that. You don't believe in that.
I get lots of ingrown hairs.
What?
It's painful.
I see. All right.
That's a wildlife preserve.
Oh yeah, I like them natural. I like them natural. You know, when I was young, the first naked girls I saw were in nudist magazines, and they were all natural like you.
That's like a national forest.
Oh yeah.
Could have been greyhounds hiding in there.
No, you don't, because a lot of the girls shave in a pretty, in a pretty design of some kind, but you're not into that, I see.
Bramble.
Yeah.
Why should I?
Well, it's not up to you, right? I see.
Huh?
I don't know.
You don't know what to say.
It took me by surprise. All right. Anyway, let's talk. Now that you've been gracious enough to show us yourself, your naked body.
Yeah, right.
Here is. Oh my goodness. Here is pictures of club greyhounds. This is rather sad, and I'm heartless. So if this is touching me, this is awful.
Why would they club them?
It's cheaper than taking them to an animal shelter where they can be euthanized.
Yeah, you want to see some bad pictures?
When they take them to a shelter, shelters typically charge about $20 or $30, where they can take them out back.
They're beautiful dogs.
And ditch, club them, or shoot them in the back.
Isn't it sad that you birth an animal and then only want it to live for 2 years?
Yeah, a lot of those guys in the racing industry are pretty heartless.
Yeah.
Greyhounds have large litters of 10 to 12 pups at a time, and only about 5% of those live to be 4 years old.
You know, you have more hair than a greyhound, after what I saw.
Probably.
Oh, yes. Don't you know any pet groomers that can help you with that area? Mm-hmm.
Maybe you need the Flowbee.
Yeah, the Flowbee. The Flowbee, yeah, that works good down there, too. Can you use the Flowbee on that area? Sure you could, I guess. But want to come out in a shag? Anyway, what you're saying is that these dogs are raised to race, then they get clubbed, or
they
lethal injection,
right.
And what you're trying to do is
Find homes for them.
All right.
Will the owners automatically allow you to find homes for the dogs
Absolutely
if you can?
not. No.
What do you mean?
A lot of them don't like us because we speak out against racing and because we speak out against...
So how do you get your hands on the dogs?
There are shelters that contact us. There are kennels that cooperate with us.
So you're not even having an effect on the ones that are clubbed, huh?
We're having somewhat of an effect, but not terribly. We have helped out in the Ocala rescue of 200 dogs that were left to starve.
Oh.
Sometimes they leave them just to go hungry.
Well, who are these people who club the dogs?
Fred.
Oh, that I can believe.
Fred, why are you clubbing dogs?
I don't know. It seems like fun.
Yeah. Well,
he likes the way they yelp.
It's not everyone in the industry. There are people out there that care about their animals, but there are many more that don't.
If you're going to get an animal, these greyhounds are beautiful dogs.
And they're pure breed.
Yeah, and you can probably race them. No one will know.
Hey,
anyway, so
get the seniors tour.
Yeah, right. But are they good with children?
They're great with kids.
And are they smart dogs?
One of the most intelligent breeds there are.
Really? Wow.
Well, we might need one for a producer.
Are they smart? Are they smarter than Forrest Gump? Oh, look at that. Here is a baby laying there with the greyhound. Isn't that nice?
Oh.
The baby is laying on the greyhound. Who is the baby? Is that someone you know?
Does the dog have its teeth around its throat?
No, it's not one of those kind of dogs.
All right. They're very gentle, very easygoing, very docile.
Look at them with the kids and the family, and the kids are hugging the greyhound and loving the greyhound. Look at that, Robin. It's a heartbreaking.
Fine family portrait.
That's right.
And one that you have right now that's incomplete, Howard. Your portrait doesn't include a dog.
That's right. I got kids. I got no
they're
dogs.
Great with kids.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying I don't know if I can handle a dog. A dog is like, you know what? The great Meryl Marcoux wrote in her new book, How to Be Happy All the Time.
Yes.
She said, if for people who don't have children, owning dogs is a good way to know what kind of parent you'll be. She says she has 4 dogs, and each dog she raises is fat, lazy, it barks all the time, it whines when it's not fed. She says, pretty much I think my kids would be like that.
Same thing.
Yeah, if I raise them. So it's a good way to know, what's going on.
Well, greyhounds were kept for thousands of years by kings and pharaohs.
Yeah, Robin, you should look into a greyhound. You're a queen.
I have 4 cats and a small apartment.
No, but seriously, I'm thinking of getting a dog, and I would look into this. I really would look into this. Why not? Why not?
I think the director's bumming out a little bit that he can't be part of this.
Oh, boy.
Is he willing to take off his clothes, and did he wear
Let him pull down his pants. Like Heidi did. And tell him to shave, for God's sake.
I don't believe everything.
Now, look at this. These dogs are great with kids. Look at them. They're laying on the bed with the kids. kids, and I don't think these shed, do they?
No, they're short-haired.
They have very little hair to shed in the first place.
Oh, that's great. Unlike Baba Booey, who sheds daily.
That's a beautiful dog.
They're not usually fed well on the track, so when you first get them home, they often shed a lot because they're shedding off all the...
You mean they don't even feed them while they make them run?
Oftentimes they're fed what's called 4D meat, dead, diseased, dying, and some other D.
I see.
So once we get them, we start putting them on a diet.
How could you go to the track?
Pro plan.
And watch
Try to make a few bucks, that's all.
People that go are fanatical, though, just like any kind of gamblers.
Right. Well, anyway, so how does one get in touch with you? Maybe you should give the phone number out.
Well, we have 2 ways of getting a hold of us. You can call us at our 800 number. It's 800-348-2517.
See, say it slower. You took your clothes off, for God's sakes.
Yeah, take them off as slowly. Say those numbers as slowly as you unbutton that dress.
Yeah, right. Say 800. What is it again?
800-348-2517.
Okay, and
if
what
you're
is...
in the Philadelphia area, our phone number is 215-331-7918.
7918, okay.
We also just started an electronic bulletin board, and that's run out of Baltimore. And
don't you think they should club Mexicans who are too old to play High Life?
Yeah, what happens to those guys?
I don't know, but they seem to be around. See? All right, so where's the old guy? Does he want to say something quick? Let him say something quick, because I really got to go into commercial.
And wait a second, Howard.
And club him, yeah.
On the Reel to Reel.
I'm sorry, what?
On the Reel to Reel, there is the Greyhound song.
Oh, is there a song that you composed, Heidi?
Rick Tarquino, I believe, is his
Rick
name.
Tarquino?
Something like that.
I love his music.
It's a nice song.
Rick, you wrote this song?
Not exactly your style, Howard, but it's
Let me hear it.
nice song.
Let me see what it is, and maybe
I think he's a former highlight player.
This is the Greyhound Dog song. And here is the head of the Greyhound. What are you, the head of the Greyhound organization?
I'm the director of the National Greyhound Adoption Program.
This is Dave.
Dave, you feel like taking any clothes off?
I don't think so.
Oh, take it easy.
You don't really love those dogs.
Unless I want to see what?
My back score?
Okay, I'll take a look at it.
Wait until I put my briefcase down.
It's funny, here he represents Greyhounds, and ironically, he is gray-haired.
Yeah.
How do you think I got that way?
What do you do this for free or something?
I do this for free, yes.
Really? I
spend all of my time doing it.
I wish I could be as good a person as you guys.
He spends all of his time doing it, so you must be wealthy.
Are you a wealthy, independently wealthy man?
Not independently wealthy, but I...
Are you dependently wealthy? You make a good living doing what?
I'm in the industrial real estate business.
Oh, you are?
Yes.
So then you must spend some time doing that.
Well, I work with my sons, and they do most of the work.
Really? And they just pay you?
They keep telling me that all the time.
And they support you in this cause?
Very much so.
How many dogs are we looking at that we want to unload today?
Well, we have a kennel that houses 50 greyhounds, and we have greyhounds coming in all the time.
All right.
We have 24.
They're beautiful dogs. Why not? Why not? If you're going to get a dog, save a dog from death. That's very good.
And you give them to them free. Nobody has to pay for these dogs, do you?
Yeah.
No, they do have to pay for them.
What do they have to pay?
There's an adoption fee. It's $160. And for that, wait a minute. For that...
Well, this is so the organization can continue. It's a contribution.
That's right.
Yeah.
We have to fly the dogs very often to our kennel in Philadelphia.
Look at Jackie complaining already. I'm not paying.
You get an adoption package.
I was going to take a dog off your hands.
But forget it now.
You get an adoption package that's worth about $150.
And what is your beef? Did you lose a lot of money at the track? Is that how you got involved in this?
No.
All right. Let me hear the song a little bit.
Fine.
A little bit of the Greyhound song, Robin.
The hour of your birth.
Oh, boy. Oh, man.
Your fate could be known.
Was it James Taylor or something?
That's Rick Tarquinio singing.
Of your lifetime.
That was Forrest Gump.
Written in stone.
All right, I get the idea. All right, it's a very sad song.
Yeah, we'll never get through that.
Fred, write them a song. All right, guys, listen, I can't go into a whole... I mean, she got naked. I gave a commercial. Didn't I do enough?
Well, now we found out...
I'm not going to do a telethon.
Let me show you what the industry thinks about me. Here's a little article that's in this month's Greyhound Review, and we can chat about it.
I can't read the whole... Well,
not the whole. It's not long. It's Wolf.
All right, they don't like you?
They don't like me.
Because you're against the... But you're not against Greyhound racing.
Are you trying to get rid of racing?
No, we're not.
No, you just want the dogs not to be killed.
Right. Not to
so
be killed.
Why would they hate you?
Not to be abused, because they don't want people to talk about the abuse and the things that go on at the track.
It's bad for the image of the track.
And less people go to the track.
All right, so
but unfortunately, most of the tracks don't have good adoption programs, don't publicize adoption.
All right.
And just don't care about the greyhounds.
All right, I got you. All right, the number again,
1-800-348-2517.
Okay.
215-331-5246. That's another number.
All right, you got any more girls who can come down here naked in the organization, or is Heidi just it?
I'll show you the
you got a resume of girls?
No. This is the young lady that was supposed to come but couldn't make it today, Danielle, with her greyhound. Upper left-hand corner. It's not Betty White.
Yeah.
Betty White's in there also.
Not bad. Not bad at all. What did she check it out for?
I don't know.
All right, now you can get another segment on the show if you get Heidi and her kissing and totally naked.
No.
I love the greyhounds.
I think not.
They're beautiful dogs, and I wish you luck with all of this. I don't think...
You're not going to take one, though, huh?
Well, not right today. I might take one tomorrow. Give me a chance. I got to talk it up with my wife. I just can't just take a dog.
Approved.
Oh, believe me, I'll be approved.
Did Heidi brought, an application?
Yeah, all right.
Oh, you have an application, lots of other things.
All right already, you
They
two.
do well in small areas.
All right, very good.
They don't bark very much.
And this other girl here in this picture, does she shave? Heidi doesn't. I don't know if you're aware of that.
Yeah, she doesn't want him to.
I didn't
Well, we
ask
were
her.
supposed to be here a few weeks ago, and Danielle spent the week before in the tanning salon.
Oh, did she really? And then she chickened out.
Well, she had other plans.
I see.
You waited too long.
Hey, if I adopt a dog, do I have to make financial disclosure? Or... no, okay,
No.
fine. Then I'll
Just
do
be
it.
financially responsible.
I certainly would be. Well, I want to thank the Greyhound organization for coming down here, and thank you for getting naked Heidi. Caught us by surprise with it when you're not shaving. We're used to seeing girls shave down. Next time, do a little grooming there.
Yeah, right.
little pet grooming. Exactly. And good luck with your cause. It's a good cause. You guys are honorable. I wish I had a better heart. I wish I hadn't forced Heidi to get naked just so you could get your message out. I would have felt a lot better about myself today. All right, we'll be back right after these words. We were just talking about the girl just took her clothes off in here.
What'd you say?
Yeah, we were really shocked when she pulled her dress open and she hadn't
Wasn't
shaved.
that surprising? Not only that, but that she didn't wear panties.
Yeah, she had on garters and... Because I was wondering what she was going to do with her stockings, and then they were held up by garters, and then suddenly she was wearing crotchless garters. And she, she had a lot of hair.
Yeah, unencumbered.
It was a natural forest.
It took us by surprise.
What do they call that? A virgin forest.
Yep.
Hasn't been touched. Nothing's been cut.
Well, we're used to seeing Penthouse and Playboy, and a lot of girls come down here.
Yeah, unnatural.
Yeah, and I even make my wife shave because I'm so used to seeing girls shave. I say, listen, you want to hold on to your man, you better shave.
But she doesn't even do an extreme job like some of those girls who...
She doesn't do a real good job. My wife's not real good in that department. Because she refuses to use a razor, and then she has to wait for her waxing, and the waxing takes weeks or sometimes months, and so she's all hairy waiting for the waxing job.
Stubbly.
Yeah, stubbly. She goes, well, there won't be anything to wax. My wife's kind of got a hoarse voice. She's like, there won't be anything to wax if I don't let it. I got to let it grow in a little. I go, yeah, but then what's the point of getting waxed? You're supposed to shave every day. Even I shave some hair off every day. It's no big deal. She goes, well, then it'll itch. I go, no, it doesn't, because you're not going to let it grow back. You're going to keep shaving it every day. You shave, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you use a razor.
Sure. But if you wax, you can't shave.
Yeah, but that's absurd. What you should do is wax, get super clean down there, and then start shaving to maintain, for maintenance.
So you should only wax once.
Right. And then do maintenance. Because she always has Don Johnson stubble. It's like being with a guy.
After 5.
Yeah. I mean, I'd rather see hair than stubble. The stubble's ridiculous. You see, like, a nicely groomed area, and then suddenly, like, there's weeds popping up all over the place in the surrounding areas. And it's not exactly beautiful. I've told her that.
Does she ever comment on your grooming habits?
No, I'm perfect. She tells me I smell a lot.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. 'Cause she says since I started eating salsa.
Are you sweating salsa or something?
I don't know. That's what she claims. But I think she's saying it because she's insulted when I say she doesn't know how to shave properly.
Oh, so she didn't hit you with the salsa.
Because I'm not a smelly guy. You know that.
No, I didn't smell salsa on you, but
Right.
then I eat it, so
Right.
maybe I have the same odor problem.
Who knows? Maybe we both stink. Hey, that was a pretty cool argument between John Wayne Bobbitt and his fiance yesterday. Anybody hear that? It happened about at 9 o'clock yesterday morning. I should probably replay that at some point.
I still couldn't figure out if a point was being made.
I don't know either, but I should have replayed that today. But you know what it is? I got so much stuff to talk about, I never get to it.
Yeah, we're just back from vacation, I guess.
Yeah.
I didn't think about it. But it was kind of fascinating listening to two people carry on like that. They're trying to decide whether to get married or not.
Yeah, you got to hear a tape of this. It's really good. Hey, New York, you're on the air. Hello.
Hello.
Can you lower your radio, please?
Yes. I finally got through. I've been trying this for weeks already. I've been trying your fax number. I can't get through there either.
All right. Well, you're
we
on
haven't
now.
been here.
Oh no, I know.
We were gone.
I've had I've been trying to fax you since the 29th because you mentioned something about O.J. Simpson, so I came out with a nice little sketch for you. But I can't reach anything on the fax.
That's all right. What's on your mind?
Well, what's on my mind is...
He doesn't have anything on his mind. I know it.
No,
I had something. What I had something was... You had something about O.J. doing a commercial with batteries. So I was going to...
He has nothing to say, and he's been trying for weeks. Albany, you're on. Now he's going to tell us...
He's going to tell you what he wrote.
Right. Who cares what he wrote? If he was funny, someone would buy that.
Maybe that was a top-notch comedy writer.
I don't know. I doubt it. Albany, you're on the air.
Good morning, Howard.
Yes.
I should say Mr. Governor.
Thank you.
Howard, are we going to see this girl on E! Tonight or what?
I don't know. It depends what they choose. You know, yesterday we had a real problem. You know, with this new... I can't talk to a guy in a car phone. I refuse. That's ridiculous. I'm going to sit and listen to traffic. He's calling me all the way from Albany, and you got to be on a car phone. In traffic. Yesterday we had a dilemma. We didn't know what to put on the TV show. You know, the TV show only has 23 minutes of our show.
Yeah.
Because, you got commercials and stuff, so it's 23 minutes. So I didn't know whether to put on Arnold Schwarzenegger and me doing my Forrest Gump impression and talking about all the movies I saw. That was kind of funny. Or go with John Wayne Bobbitt. I went with John Wayne Bobbitt because it was just so good.
Oh, that was fascinating. I guess you had to.
Yeah, I went with that. Some other stuff, too. You never know. And then... You know, and then we can just sort of save some of the stuff. So, like the girl, maybe we'll put the girl on tonight, or... Yeah, maybe we'll put the girl on. That would be pretty good. Yeah, you'll get to see her.
Can they put a cartoon down there?
What was that?
Can they put a cartoon down there in that one shot, or they couldn't do that?
What do you mean a cartoon?
Like when she opens her dress.
No, they got to put like a dot. In this case, maybe a big, like a basketball.
Soccer ball.
Big basketball.
Like a huge blue dot. Yeah, we might put that on. You never know. You never know what we're going to do. Did I talk about Tom Snyder already?
Yes.
Good. Let me throw that out. I talked about the baseball guy, what he said yesterday from the Yankees.
Mm-hmm.
About the Negroes.
Did he use the word Negro?
Hey, give me the paper. I forget the exact... Oh, here it is.
Or did you pull out that little chestnut?
All he said was monkey.
He said monkey, Rob.
All he said was monkey.
No, wait, does anybody have the paper?
Which one? Daily News?
Yeah. Yankees, here it is. Underneath all this, they're accusing this guy of racism, and he says, I didn't even say this. Who knows?
I know.
What was that, Mrs. Schott?
They're just a bunch of oversensitive niggers.
You know,
happens.
There's a lot of people in baseball who have made stupid racial remarks, and you'd think everyone would get
Do they hear about the other guys, or is there some kind of a media blackout in baseball?
I mean, even if you're feeling that way, you think you'd be savvy enough. I mean, you're working in high-level jobs. You think you'd be savvy enough to sort of play the game and not make
How
overt...
many times does it have to happen before these people figure out that you get in trouble?
Let's see, the Kraft, who is the guy who supposedly made these racial statements about the blacks.
And what is his position?
He is a longtime pal of owner George Steinbrenner,
Mm-hmm.
and he is the vice president of the Yankees.
Okay.
Okay? Vice president of community relations.
Oh, boy.
That's even funnier.
And that's the community he's talking about.
Yeah, and he's supposed to be talking, and let's face it, the Bronx, they got to move out of the Bronx, the Yankees, even though they're doing well.
They can't get anybody into the stadium.
Because it's dangerous. Black communities, lower class black communities are very dangerous nowadays. There are drive-by shootings. I was reading a story the other day how little black kids are just getting killed in their cars.
Mm-hmm.
Driving around with their parents. They're just getting shot and stuff. That's reality. So Kraft, a longtime crony of owner George Steinbrenner, reportedly called Bronx residents monkeys for hanging off the basketball hoops in a park near the stadium.
So how did this come up?
Well, I guess they were interviewing him for a piece in New York Magazine.
Were they driving around at the time?
I don't know, but they were talking about, I guess, the Bronx and whether or not they'll leave the Bronx. This is what I'm imagining.
Well, I'm just wondering how the concept of were they looking at people hanging off hoops, or did this come up in a story?
Well, I think the story was that the Yankees have to keep repairing the hoops because they want the surrounding neighborhood to look good. And they, because the blacks are hanging off like monkeys, they keep cracking. They keep cracking the.
They break the hoops.
They break the hoops. What was that, Mr. Schott?
Of course, they climb like monkeys because their feet are hands. Very natural.
But don't you know enough, Mr. Schott, to keep your mouth shut? I mean, seriously, you own a baseball team. You have to be careful what you say.
I try to watch my mouth. I treat my niggas good. I got them swimming lessons.
No, come on,
If they
then.
don't swim, they ride hippos.
Oh, for
Mrs. Schott is one of those people who says, they keep telling me to watch my language, but I don't know what language they're talking about.
Right.
Well, them jealous spear chuckers.
Well, anyway, there's a big outcry now. The guy claims he didn't make the statement that this is all lies.
They don't have it on tape. They say this is a statement he made once the tape recorder was turned off.
That's right.
Now, isn't that sort of saying the guy is off the record?
Yeah. But I guess when you make something that outrageous, off the record goes out the window.
Never say nigger when the camera's rolling.
Well, you ought to repeat that 5 times. That should be your mantra.
Yeah.
You ought to say that over and over again.
Never say nigger when the camera's rolling.
Right.
I got it.
Yeah, say it again. I don't think.
Never say nigger when the camera's rolling. Never say nigger when the camera never blinks.
Right. That's right. Now
they
you know.
should learn their lessons.
Who?
The people who say those things when they get caught on with the press.
You're one of those people. You've got to learn your own lesson.
What are you talking about?
You always get caught.
Didn't you get into more trouble recently?
Me?
Yes. So innocent. Me?
She don't remember.
What? Yeah, right, I did. Sure.
Well, Mr. Schott,
They have to teach niggers how to use their hands like hands.
Oh, for goodness sake.
And stop swinging from the hoops. Wrecking the neighborhood.
Well, you empathize with the Yankees, then I take it.
White flight.
What are you doing on the floor, Mrs. Schott?
What, you fall?
Right.
If all them niggas had jobs, they wouldn't be so busy protesting and rioting. Think about it.
All right.
That's the problem.
Think about it. It's a socio-economical phenomenon.
Wow. Would you go to college?
Yeah.
Studying sociology all of a sudden.
But you got a lot of black guys working for you. You ought to mellow out with that.
I'm working on it.
Yeah, I mean, and plus blacks like to be called blacks. I mean, I think you know that much.
Don't they like to be called African American?
Yeah, African American.
That's what they want to be called. That's like a control thing when you keep changing what you want to be called. I just tossed some bananas. Those knuckle draggers.
Oh.
Well, you're another woman who got in a lot of trouble. Although all the trouble you got in, you never had to give up your baseball team, did you?
Never did, no.
No, and maybe this guy won't have to resign.
Because I took a stand. I fought off the press.
Right.
I just defended myself.
Right.
So far, this guy's just saying it never happened?
But
Never say it never happened.
Oh, no, you shouldn't.
Why did you say that?
I don't know. I do whatever I want to do. I'm a powerful woman.
The thing is that this guy...
Not like I club my niggas or anything.
The Yankees apologized.
What?
The Yankees apologized for his statements, even though he didn't say them.
Well, that's stupid.
Well, if he did say it, they apologized. If he didn't say it, they apologized.
They're just sorry.
They're sorry this whole thing came
Look,
up.
it's all just grape juice under the bridge. And watermelons floating in the grape juice. Cover your ass. That's what I always say.
All right, I have to take a break, Mrs. Schott.
Cover your ass.
All right, thank you. Well, I hope this teaches.
Wake up.
I hope this teaches you a lesson that you're not supposed to say these kinds of things on camera. If you're thinking them, don't say them on the radio. Don't say them on camera. Don't say them to an interviewer.
Do you think that was the class she took? This was the lesson?
Yeah.
Look, Mrs. Schott, we
Right.
know how you feel, but you just can't say it on a camera.
Yeah, don't say what you feel. Sometimes learn how to guard what you feel. You're a public figure.
You got to be honest and true to your feelings.
Yeah, but you're working with black people.
But if you're really in your head, if you're thinking about keeping baboons out of playgrounds, how do you put that in terms that don't make you look stupid on camera?
Well, you think about it. Just don't talk about it. Just, you know.
Stay away from those sensitive topics.
Right. If someone says, yeah, I'll practice with you. If an interviewer says to you, hey, what do you think of the fact that the Yankees can't have their baseball games attended because they live in dangerous neighborhoods? What do you think of that?
Move the whole kit and caboodle out of there and let the niggas have that whole area to swing from hoops.
See, there
you go. You just got into trouble.
But it'll give them more neighborhood direct.
Okay. See, she'll never learn.
I don't think you can teach her.
All right.
I'll do an interview with that woolhead Ed Bradley.
Oh.
Niggas need a place to steal.
What is it, Baba Booey?
I hate to interrupt. Your wife's on the phone.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What does my wife want? Hello?
Hello?
Hi, honey.
Howard, please.
About what?
First of all, you don't even know what's going on with me now. You haven't even looked
What
at
are we
me.
talking about? I don't even know what you're talking about.
I'm talking about the fact that I'm not even waxing anymore.
Oh, you're not?
I'm not even shaving anymore. I'm doing this whole new thing.
What are you doing?
What is that? Epilating?
What are you doing?
Sugaring.
What's that?
What is
and
that?
It's wonderful. It's this whole new thing. And you haven't even noticed.
No, I haven't.
So you know what?
Because she doesn't shave enough anyway off. I mean...
No.
And plus you
You're so into yourself, you don't even look at anybody else.
Yeah, you got to understand something. I see strippers all day.
But what is sugaring?
I see hard bodies all day.
It's wonderful.
There's a lesson here.
I will tell you about it.
All right, ladies, listen up. My wife with shaving tips. What is sugaring, honey?
It's I guess it's from like the sugar family, and it's like a waxing, but it doesn't have to. It doesn't get hot. It doesn't hurt, and you put it on, and it
It's like Nair.
You wipe it off?
Well, you go, somebody professionally.
Yeah, but it's Nair, honey.
It's not Nair, Howard.
You're not doing sugaring. You're Nairing.
Howard, I'm saying what it is. You going to listen or not?
I'm listening. I'm telling you that.
No, but you don't know a thing.
You're saying it doesn't. They don't rip it out like
they
waxing.
rip it out. It doesn't go on hot. It goes on.
Yeah, and then you have to grow in your hairs.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. It grows right in. You can take it right out. You don't have to wait for like.
No, you're not listening to me. You have to allow some hair to grow in order to sugar.
Well, the same with shaving.
Yeah, but no, that's wrong.
No,
if
you can shave on.
She doesn't know girl stuff.
Okay, Howard. You know what? Just don't talk about me anymore, okay?
I'm not talking. Wait a second. I'm not.
I don't appreciate anything you say about our vacation, about anything.
What did I say that was wrong?
I don't know. I don't like it.
What don't you like?
I don't like anything. I don't like being evaluated by you on the radio. I'm sick of it. You think you're so terrific?
I know I am.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't know that.
I'm a hot guy. Oh, stop it. You sound silly.
Well.
What am I evaluating?
You're discussing our sex life.
I did not.
I heard.
I said we did it 3 times. I was proud.
We might have done it more. But that's it. We're not doing it anymore.
We're not going to have sex anymore. She hardly gives me any. She keeps it from me.
That's right.
She denies me.
Actually, no.
She should be watching the baby, shouldn't she, instead of sugaring?
That's right.
Actually, I did say we did it 2 or 3 times. I wasn't exactly sure.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we're going to do it more. I'm going to get you this weekend.
Come here, Ash. I'm
going to have to inspect you for your sugaring.
Well, I just noticed that you don't even know what's going on with me now. So.
What? I mean, I don't know about sugar. Allison, I got to tell you something about being a woman.
Oh, you know
Yeah.
about being a woman.
A guy shouldn't know everything.
Well, then stop discussing me on the radio if you don't
I'm
know.
not discussing you.
Yes.
You wish I wasn't discussing you. You called in. Now I'm discussing you. Obviously, you want me to discuss you.
Obviously,
he was talking about shaving, and your name came up.
Right. Exactly.
Do something wild down there. I'll notice. Grow a penis. I'll notice.
Is that what you want?
No.
Maybe that is what you want.
Maybe that is what I want.
Maybe that is
Maybe
what
I have something to tell you.
This is some way to tell me.
No,
And I don't even like how you're making fun of me.
What don't you like? Name one thing you don't like. You never can, though, can you? Because I don't say anything bad.
Yes, you do.
All right, name something you didn't like what I said.
That you're stuck with the same girl for 20 years.
I didn't say stuck.
Well,
I said, listen, I've been with the same woman for 20 years. And, you do think about what it'd be like to take advantage of some of the situation that I'm in now. But I talk about how in love I am with my wife.
Well, I don't want to hear that anymore.
You don't want to hear that I'm in love with you?
No, that part I want to hear.
Yeah, well, Allison, stop. You know what? Sometimes a guy's got to be honest, okay?
Well, I don't appreciate it.
And believe me, you think about other guys.
Of course. Now I'm definitely thinking
well,
about
you should. Nothing wrong with that.
Howard.
We've been together for 20 years. It's unnatural.
So why aren't you honest when you're off the radio with me?
Because how can I tell you to your face that I'm looking at other girls?
Oh, okay.
I just look, Allison. Everyone does. My father looks. Everyone looks.
Absolutely.
You know, my wife, you would think she was
She's gone.
You would think my wife was like a Puritan. I mean, you're hip to the ways of the world.
Want to have a daddy?
Oh.
Ooh. We're crashing into something.
You know, I mean, how could a woman be naive and say, oh, gee, guys aren't going to look at other women?
No, it's not. It's not that. It's just the way you go about doing it.
Come on already.
That I don't appreciate it.
Hey, at least I'm with you.
Oh.
I'm not like one of these guys who runs out on his wife and kids.
Oh.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's love.
That's love. Okay.
We're together. We're a unit. I'll tell you something. It's not comfortable when I go home anymore.
Is that true?
Yeah, my wife gives me this attitude.
Oh.
Like I'm like a bad guy or something.
This is not your husband on the air.
Yeah.
I don't know who it is.
That's right. You just listen to him like he's some schmo.
And you know, and she, she's too involved. She goes, she's watching E-shows at night. She's listening to a radio show in the morning.
She's keeping track of what
Can't you sort of get your own thing going? I mean, get a radio show, please. Do something, Allison. You're kidding yourself.
What do you mean I'm kidding myself?
You can't even name something that I said that you don't like. You just don't like anything I say.
No, that's not true. That's not true. I love the show. I love the whole thing. I watch.
You don't love when I talk about you.
Right.
Well, I'm going to talk about you. Who else am I going to talk about?
I don't know.
You keep me locked up in the house. 2 weeks she keeps me locked up in the house. I say to her one time I want to go to Atlantic City. She starts saying, oh, don't go to Atlantic City.
I did not.
You did too.
Did you hear about the bachelor party?
They were having Fred's bachelor party Friday.
Oh. After the fact.
No, you see, then that's the thing. Now I'll get quizzed. Thanks, Robin.
Why is there a
now I'll get home. She goes,
I knew you.
What do you mean there's a bachelor party?
So, all right, you know what? I don't like this.
Oh, you don't like when I make fun of your hoarse voice. Oh, come on, wait a second.
No,
Come here.
I don't like that. I don't appreciate
What don't you like? My head. Sometimes you get hoarse. You know that.
No, I don't, Howard, and I don't want to discuss any of this with you.
I love you. Don't you understand that I love you?
I know. I love you, too.
You do?
It's just that, you know...
You don't sound like you love me anymore.
Eliminate...
Does she sound like she loves me?
Yes, of course.
She does?
Yeah.
But she's so attached.
No, I'm not so attached. You just have a way about you. And
I'm sick of being criticized, okay?
Okay.
About my way
I'm
about
sick of
me.
being criticized.
Well, me too.
Actually, no.
What is Ashley doing?
Writing on something. Hold on.
Things are like this all the time. We argue all the time. I swear we do.
This is a typical.
She yells at me all. This is typical. This is not for the radio.
Hello.
You got to be less uptight.
I am less uptight. You are so uptight.
Why? Because I said you shave. You should shave. Big deal. I mean, what are you uptight about?
I'm doing something else. Is all I'm saying.
All right. So big deal. So what are you getting uptight about? So you're sugaring. Excuse me. I didn't know. I think it's good that I didn't know.
Yeah, well, you didn't even know that it's a whole different thing. But it is good that you didn't know.
Yeah, right. So what? So you mean?
So then
Robin,
don't give over.
Robin, just tell me something.
Yes.
What was that thought you just had in your head? That she makes no sense,
She's
right?
arguing with you and agreeing with you all the time.
I know. It doesn't make sense what she's saying.
Because you don't. He didn't even know.
But I don't know what
you
mean.
said that was good.
You just said that was good. Now you're complaining that it's bad.
No, it's just the way you go about it. The way you go about
You see what I mean? I'm just constantly
I can't
criticizing.
even have a private moments in my house.
What, like
because
what?
they're going to come out on the radio, and it's very uncomfortable.
What? I keep tons of stuff private.
I don't know. It doesn't seem like anything's private.
What? But that you get hairy sometimes? That's so private?
Well, I'm not getting hairy anymore.
Right. All right, I stand corrected.
Okay. It's just in general. Nothing seems to be private anymore.
Like what? Name one thing.
Like our sex life, like you.
What? I said we did it a couple of times.
Like you telling me you're going somewhere. That turns any discussion we have at home. It turns into something on the radio.
Oh.
That's all I'm saying.
Well, I tell you what. Why don't you start doing the radio show, and I'll sit home, and I won't have to worry about the stuff to talk about.
Look,
and you can get up at 4 in the morning and talk about stuff, and you figure out what to talk about. I'll keep you locked in the house all day, and you'll figure out stuff to talk about while I sit home and relax and play tennis.
Well, yeah, that's exactly what I do. Don't use me as
Our sex life hasn't been private since 1978. Suddenly, it's got to be private?
Well, I would like it.
And it is private. I don't talk about exactly what you do in the sack.
I don't even know if any of it's true. I have no clue what he's talking about.
She has no clue.
None of it's true.
You know what I'll do? I'll talk about the greyhounds for 5 hours and the dogs that are being killed.
Okay. Okay, fine.
Because I talk about sometimes I see you go to the bathroom and stuff. What, that kind of stuff? I don't want to see that. So I say close the door, that's all.
I close the door.
Sometimes you don't.
Well, I close it as much as you do. All right, I'll see you later.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's always comfortable. After I've been yelled at. I can get yelled at some more at home. And I guarantee I'll get yelled at. Oh, this will continue.
No.
You'll see. And it'll be like, what am I? Am I in hell? I used to get yelled at by my mother. And my wife's yelling at me.
I don't yell at you.
You do, too.
You don't
lay trips on me. You try to lay trips. And you know what? I'm not going for it anymore. I'm going to be a little more like OJ. I'm not saying I'm going to kill you.
Stop that.
I'm just going to be a little more...
I'm not saying he's going to kill you.
All right?
Well, that's nice.
I'm not saying I'm going to beat you. But I'm just going to be a little less sympathetic to your ear.
Well, I've been finding that for a while, Howard.
That's right. And it's going to get worse because of you calling up and complaining.
Okay.
Do you love me?
I love you.
Do you still sexually desire him?
No.
Oh, stop.
I can answer that.
That was not Allison's voice.
I do sexually desire.
No. You do sexually desire me?
Yes, I do.
You know what it is. Listen, she's been with me 20 years.
Yeah, you keep saying that. I don't believe she feels that way.
She does.
I don't.
Trust me. She doesn't get as she used to get hot the second I got into the sack with her. She would
now
be ready.
Now he has that salsa smell.
Oh, he does smell.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. She says, I smell now. I mean, when a girl starts thinking you're smelly, that's it.
No,
Party's over.
It's just very...
Listen, it's been a long time. I mean, you got to realize, for 20 years, we have been the only sexual partner.
But I don't think of things like that. I think
because you don't have it.
As a time.
Wrong. You do think of things like that because you've never stayed with anyone more than 3 years.
No, we have a wonderful sex life, I think. So do you, Howard.
Absolutely. I do. I
mean, he tells me these things in
Look,
private.
I have a weird...
Now I can't believe anything
Let me tell you something. I have a weird job. My job
now I
exposes
can't believe
me...
anything you say.
Oh, just calm down.
Well, what does your job have to do with yours?
I know.
I'm very... Listen, I know I'm not a desirable guy. It's just that I got this high-profile job that suddenly has made women think that I'm desirable.
Right.
So
you
I have
don't
women...
mean in the real empirical sense of you being with a woman who loves you and her truly desiring
Right. If I didn't have this job and I was walking down the street, women would be vomiting. And the fact that I'd have my wife would be unbelievable. But I've been thrust into a position where women find me unbelievably desirable.
And you can't ignore that.
I do. Of course I do.
I'm not appreciated anymore?
So once in a while I talk about it, and my wife gets upset.
What do you mean you ignore it?
I ignore these. What do you think? You don't think that when you see women throwing themselves at you, how many guys you know can fight that off?
You don't ignore it.
Sure I do. What are you saying, I have sex?
I didn't say you had sex. I'm just saying you don't ignore it.
I don't ignore it. It drives me crazy. So I go home, I'm a little hyper, okay?
A little, I'd say. Slightly.
So what do you want from me?
Mellow out.
I can't.
And appreciate what you have.
I appreciate it. Oh, it's wonderful. I tell you, it's wonderful. You know, let me tell you something. How many people in
I
your
would like
life
to feel a little
could you live with day in and day out for 20 years?
Right.
And you see, and all you do is see them.
I haven't found any.
Exactly. And all you do is see them every day. And every day they yell.
You're talking about a different situation here. Right. You chose to do this.
I know.
This is what you
I don't
wanted
yell at you,
to do.
Howard. I think we have a wonderful relationship.
We do.
I think we're best friends.
We are.
It's just that then you go back into this radio and you make it like something it's not. And I hear my relationship on the radio and I go,
well, stop listening to the radio.
Well, you want me
Why
to
do you
be
have to listen to the radio?
I'm going to be the only one in America not listening to the radio.
No, you know what it is? I want a wife. Let me tell you what I want.
Well,
I'll give you my fantasy. You know couples are supposed to talk about their fantasies?
Yeah.
I want to tell you my fantasy.
No, he wants a totally unreal
No. I want a fantasy.
He all around the country.
No.
Moved everywhere with him for this radio career.
What are you, in divorce court?
No.
She's making her case for
I'm making my case.
No, listen to me. Yeah, did you hear it? I told you got nothing to worry about. If we ever get divorced, you get 50% of everything. I'm not even going to argue it. I'm not going to go to court. I'm not going to give any money to a lawyer.
I'm not even thinking divorce.
Well, it sounds like you are.
I'm not.
Sounds like you're pleading your case to a lawyer.
No, I'm just...
I went around the country with him and everything. All right, so you went around the country. Believe me, you had nothing better to do. You had a crummy socials work job. Oh, stop being so sensitive. I love you, damn it. I'm with you the rest of my life.
I love you, too. I love you, too.
It doesn't sound it. And let me tell you my fantasy. You know, I tuned in to Dr. Ruth. Dr. Ruth once said couples should tell each other their fantasies. I'm going to tell you my fantasy. It's not a sexual one. Sex is fine.
He wants to lock me in a box.
I want a wife who is so big. I want you to go back to college. Yeah, whatever. Well, listen, I'm giving her options.
I have a master's degree. I'm going back to college.
Yeah, I want you to get your PhD. I want you to go back to work. I want you to be busy with the kid. I want you to be so busy that you got to write me a letter weekly to tell me what you've done.
Listen, I'm plenty busy, Howard.
No, I want you to be so busy that you got to say that this is the every week you say to me, hey, are you still on the radio? Are you still working?
But Howard, if she's doing all those things, how are you going to be able to yell at her when there's no salsa in the house?
I'll be in charge of getting the salsa. It's a small price to pay.
Oh.
She doesn't do anything in terms of cooking or getting things in the house. Anyway, the housekeeper does. She orders all the food.
I can't believe you don't ask her anything anymore.
No, I'm not allowed to. If I ask her for it, it's a disaster.
No.
She goes like this. She goes.
I take care of everything he needs.
Oh, you need that?
I take care of everything he needs. You see how everything...
Just buy 3 months worth of salsa, and so that'll cover a term of college.
I did. And you know what I found last night in the refrigerator? 5 opened bottles of salsa.
Right.
He doesn't just use one.
So what do you care?
I care. It takes up the whole refrigerator.
I can't find any salsa because all your garbage is in that refrigerator that you don't clean out. All right, listen to me. I don't want to get into this. What I want to get into is my fantasy. I want your life so complete. You are so complete that I'm almost like there, but you got to be like Maggie Buchwald.
Who's that?
That's my agent's wife. She is so busy, she don't even know Don is out of the house.
Oh, you want to emulate that marriage?
Yes, that's the marriage I want to emulate. Now, listen to me.
Okay.
That's what I want. What's wrong with that marriage? You say they have a bad marriage. They have a wonderful marriage. I want you to be so busy that you don't even know I'm on the radio
Why does she have to be Maggie Buchwald?
Yeah. I'm trying to give her role models. Name a woman who is Hillary Clinton.
Yourself
somebody. Amy Lynn Baxter. She is so. I want you to model your life after her. First of all, I want my wife working out 5 days a week, running 5 days a week, doing everything to keep herself in check. She wants to be busy.
How am I doing?
You're doing good.
Okay.
You're not there yet.
Oh, you're there?
I'm getting there.
He's going into the Mr. Olympia.
I'm almost there. Yeah, I am almost there. I am gorgeous.
Right.
You're going to be the next Hercules.
Right.
Oh, God.
What I am saying
Howard,
is...
I have a very busy life.
I just want you so busy that you can't listen to the radio.
I do a lot of the business stuff. I do plenty of stuff.
Yeah, but you don't do enough that you don't have 4 hours to devote to my radio program.
I don't have 4 hours.
You do. You hear everything. Every time I talk about you, you're right tuned in.
No, it just so happens.
Who do you have, a friend that calls you?
No, I don't.
That Yenta Gale?
I already have no friends.
Good. That's the other fantasy. Get rid of the few that you have.
Well, I did, believe me.
Friends. With the Friends routine.
No one calls me.
I want you to be so busy that you don't listen to my show. I don't want a wife who's... I want the kind of wife that goes...
Robin, he used to say to me every day,
Did you hear?
Like the show? Did you hear the show?
Yeah, and you know what your answer should have been? No.
A lot of times it is.
How many hours a day do you listen to the show?
Probably about 20 minutes.
Liar.
No.
Now you're lying to me. This is the first time I ever caught you in a lie. First time you ever lied to me in our marriage.
No, it's true.
I want everyone to be a witness. It's the first
lying
time.
To you now.
Yeah, she's absolutely lying.
Absolutely.
She has it on during our whole workout.
No.
You do too.
Oh, sometimes I do. That's true.
Yeah. All right. That's a little more than 20 minutes, and then you have it on in the kitchen.
Well, it's the 20 minutes in the kitchen that I listen to.
Oh, I see.
And then
and somehow it's always while I'm talking about you.
No, it's not true. A lot of times I miss the whole thing.
I want my wife busy.
Howard, I am busy. You want me working out 5 days, and I'll hear it more.
I want you work.
Then I'll hear it more. I'll hear it that hour.
I'm going to say something. I love you, and I don't know what you're doing during the 4 hours that I'm out of the house. And that's what keeps my romance going.
No, listen, you chose this job. You chose to handle the way you're handling it, and you want me to be in an unreal world.
Right.
And that's not
I want a wife like Jacqueline Kennedy Bouvier Onassis.
Huh?
We kept our head in the sand.
Okay. Well, that's not me. That's not me. Then you shouldn't have married me.
No, I married who I had to marry.
Right.
Had to marry.
That's right. I was forced. It was a shotgun wedding. I married you. You're fine with me, and just behave yourself.
No, you're a little too critical.
No.
It's hard to take.
You know what my problem is? I'm too much of a pussy. I'm not.
No.
What are you talking about?
I'm not saying you.
Critical.
I'm the opposite of OJ. I'm used as a doormat in my marriage.
Doormat.
No, he's
I'm abused. I am a battered husband.
You are so highly critical.
Treated like a king.
I feel like a battered wife.
Oh, stop it, you two, with a battery.
Yeah. Why don't you go work for the Greyhound organization to adopt dogs?
Get a cause.
Get a cause. Do something. You're a powerful woman.
Okay.
Use the Howard Stern name to
Howard, listen to me.
do charity work. Something.
Okay. You want
I don't want her listening. I am now forbidding you from listening to the radio show.
Oh, well, sorry. Sorry. All right, it was nice to talk to you.
All right, listen. I love you.
I love you, too.
I did notice. The reason I didn't notice you were sugaring is because you still have the same amount of hair, and you still get 5 o'clock shadow.
I do not.
She does. Why is she saying she doesn't? Robin, if you wax, wouldn't you get 5 o'clock shadow?
I don't know. I never did. I don't even know what the procedure is.
All right.
I don't have any 5 o'clock shadow.
Robin
But
shaves.
I don't shave the whole area.
No kidding.
Wax is that what you want?
Yes. Not the whole thing, but much. Look, buy Penthouse and see how the girl's shaving that.
Oh, God.
What's wrong with that? That's what I like.
Isn't that like...
Why is it so bad when a man fantasizes says what he wants?
Oh,
The women always say the men don't say what they want. I tell you what I want.
Come here.
I want you to look like a little Hitler mustache. Not like Marty Allen from Allen and Rossi. Or Larry from the Three Stooges.
That's what I look like, Larry.
No, she's beautiful. My wife is beautiful. I was studying her. Did I tell you how beautiful you were yesterday?
Yes, you did.
Of course I did.
It was very nice to hear.
And I love you.
No, that's what I'm saying. When you come home, you are loving to me. You're so sweet. And then I listen
You don't know what I'm thinking.
That's what I'm saying. I listen to that radio show.
That's right. That's why I don't want you listening to the radio show.
Well, that's not fair to put these restrictions on.
All right, I think we've argued this long enough.
I think so. Goodbye.
Are we at war now, or
No,
can I expect you to yell at me when I come home?
No, I just would like
It depends on the rest of the show.
No, you know
We have the same fight when I come home. My wife starts saying, she says one sentence about the radio show, and then I go, I don't want to hear about the radio show. I did the radio show. It's over with.
No, he doesn't want to take any responsibility.
I don't want to discuss my radio show when I come into my castle. I work hard enough. I don't want to be critiqued when I walk in the door.
Don't you say what everybody should say? I don't remember what happened on the radio.
I do say that. She doesn't believe me. Oh, with the kid.
All right, I got to go.
All right, I love you.
You know, Howard, you just have to open up the lines of communication. It's just not
this
fair. It's not fair that I can't have a discussion. I do not yell. Robin, am I a yeller?
No.
I do not yell at him. I can't even have a discussion anymore.
She's yelling right now. Would you call this yelling?
Would you call this yelling?
You say it.
No.
No, come on, say what you just said. Just say it. Would you call what she was doing yelling?
Well, there's a little edge to your
She doesn't hear herself. Would you explain to her that she's yelling right now?
Your anger is apparent.
Allison, you better go get in touch with yourself.
Howard, I'm not even allowed to have a conversation anymore. Okay.
It's not a conversation. It's called bitching.
No, it's called discussion.
It sounds like a lecture to me, not a discussion.
No. I don't even know
What happens is she lectures me, and then all of a sudden I blow up, and I start lecturing her. Like OJ, remember on that tape of him yelling at his wife?
Right, when he starts ranting.
Then I got to see this in the National Enquirer. I'm working hard. I'm telling you.
That's it.
They're going to find a bloody glove in my driveway.
He's a raving lunatic.
I am a lunatic.
You are. And I don't yell.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. When I come home, you're going to receive the best gift of all. My love meat. All right? So you prepare yourself any way you want. You can go sugar. You can shave. You can wax. Just prepare yourself.
All right. And then you can see what I'm doing.
Gary, go buy me a ski mask.
What is that for?
To ski.
Okay, goodbye.
All right, I love you.
Goodbye.
Say I love you.
I love you.
All right, thank you.
I love you.
You should. I'm a great catch. You should. You absolutely should.
Yeah, and you should too.
Okay.
Okay.
Go sugar your front.
Goodbye.
Salt and pepper your butt.
Go brush your teeth.
Right.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, it's real. I'll tell you something. We were driving by a wedding the other day. I laughed my ass off. I just sat and I laughed. I laughed like a mental patient. I see these young guys getting married, and I laugh my ass off.
And you have a wonderful life.
I love you very much.
Bye.
I love my life with you, and God bless you.
Goodbye.
All right, that's my life. There you go. There you go. Oh, stop that. When's Fred's bachelor party? Friday. Everyone going, or Jackie, you were so pussy-whipped you can't even go to that?
Oh, I'm scared to ask.
Oh,
Are you
really?
No, come on.
When is the bachelor party? I'm having a bachelor party for Fred.
Well, is this Friday night or Friday after the show?
I don't want to say exactly when it's going to be.
Okay, because we've already been offered several places.
Well, all right. Let me talk to you off the air about that, and then we'll rap about Fred's bachelor party after. But I think
Is Jackie seriously afraid to ask?
Oh, shut up. So don't ask.
I'm just asking.
He's going. I'll decide where he goes.
Maybe you should ask for him.
You want me to call your wife and see if he can go? Yeah, believe me, he does. Can she go back to California?
Did
she really?
No.
Oh. Well, that's a good story. How's your marriage, Baba Booey?
Doing great.
Yeah? Real happily married, huh?
Well, his wife's pregnant. You know, she doesn't give you any problems when she's pregnant.
Oh, no, they don't give me any problems. Their moves don't change or anything.
You having sex with her still?
Yeah.
Really?
Just Sunday.
Oh, you really must be in love. How many months is she?
months now?
She's like close to 6.
And really showing?
Yeah.
How often do you do it to her?
You can, I can feel and see the baby kicking.
Wow.
So,
yeah, that's a turn on.
Gary seems to think so.
Boy, I didn't touch my wife after 3 months. And I only did it during the first 3 months because I wanted her to know I loved her.
No, now this last time you made love to her well into the pregnancy.
No, I didn't.
Howard, you can't even tell
I
at 3
lied
months.
to you.
Oh, you.
You caught me in a lie.
You can't even tell at 3 months.
I could tell. Hey, listen, there's no rush. I know it's going to be there when we're done being pregnant.
Where's it going?
Doesn't seem to be going anywhere. Wow. Sex at 6
and
months?
She still
how many times are you doing it? 2, 3 times a week?
Yeah, probably. Maybe
Really?
not even as much. You know, it sort of lessens because she's tired a lot, and quite honestly, I'm tired a lot.
And also, but she don't have the body she had.
No, it's not a big deal.
Really?
Doesn't matter.
But is she into it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Well, wouldn't you if you had a catch like Baba Booey?
I'm surprised.
You don't want to lose your man.
She can keep her hands off him.
She loves me.
How long are you married now?
It was 2 years while we were on vacation.
And now you're down to making love 2 times a week?
Well, during the pregnancy.
How many before? What was it? What was
That's not
the
a fair
average?
question because when someone's trying to get pregnant, they have sex like crazy.
But I meant before that, you know, in their first year of marriage, you know, after they got used to the idea that they were married.
There's not a soul in the world whose sex life doesn't taper off to a small degree.
Yeah. You know why? Because guys need variety.
No, because before you're married,
right? Don't guys need variety?
No, before you're married and you don't live together and you're dating, right?
Yeah.
It's every time you see each other, you feel you have to do it because that's when you see each other. Once you live together, you don't have to do it every time.
Oh, bull. That's bull.
It's not bull.
That's the first rationalization.
Fred, let's ask Fred. Has it tapered off any since last
He
week?
got married 2 days ago.
Yeah, and he's been with her for 100 years. I don't even know why he got married.
How was that dope? Because it already tapered off and he still loves her.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, you'll see. Can you feel the kid's teeth yet?
That's not kicking, that's chewing.
He was swatting. How do you know it's kicking?
That's why we had to stop for a while, because I have to recuperate.
Yeah, the teeth are rolling around.
Gary got bitten.
I got to bring out the Gary puppet next.
The girl whose boyfriend, the girl who wrote the letter that has the fantasy, she's going to call tomorrow morning.
Okay.
We spoke to her because, she's at work and she can't really be her best while she's in the office.
Okay, great. And what about the other girl?
We'll get her on later on.
Okay. All right, I got to take a break. We'll be back right after this.